wherever you go with the Listen Live feature at KLEM1410.com, brought to you by Emily's Home Furnishings. Listen Live is a convenient way to catch that recent news update or listen to the game from your PC or handheld device. Always find the information you need at KLEM1410.com.
This is 1410 KLEM Lamar's and on 96.9 FM.
Bonderson picked his pocket in transition, one on none. Oh, and an emphatic two-handed jam.
It's now time for high school basketball on 1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
That goes to Holes, drives middle of the paint to the hoop with her right hand, scores plus another foul.
High school basketball.
Poland starts to run out, double bounce, pass left block, sits it off glass, count the basket and the foul.
Now let's head courtside for all the action.
Hazel at the top of the key, blows by his defender, all the way to the basket, the right hand layup goes.
Here's KLEM Sports Director Daniel Versteeg.
Well, a very pleasant good Tuesday evening, basketball fans, and welcome inside the Lamar's Community Competition Gym as the Bulldogs begin the second time through the Missouri for Activities Conference regular season schedule with a very competitive set doubleheader tonight against the Sergeant Bluff-Luton Warriors. Once again, Daniel Versteeg with you. Happy to be joining you for Bulldog basketball here on KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com, a video stream as well found on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. The Bulldog girls get things started here tonight, sitting at 5-7 overall. They are 3-4 in the Missouri for Activities Conference, winners of 3 straight basketball games. They've been playing very well. They finished off that busy non-conference week on Friday last week. Week and a half ago, I should say, with a victory over Storm Lake. And then last week had no problem finishing off the first time through the conference schedule against Sioux City West and Council Bluffs Thomas Jefferson on Thursday. And you have to hope, if you're a Bulldog fan, that this is going to give them the kind of momentum rolling down the hill to allow them to hopefully play better the second time through the conference schedule. We talked about it all throughout that little slide early on that the Bulldogs went on when they lost 5 games in a row. We talked about how competitive they were against the top teams in the Missouri for Activities Conference. Well, Sergeant Bluff-Luton certainly one of them. On the road in Sergeant Bluff, the Bulldogs only dropped that game by 8 points. And so the second go-around at home, certainly hoping that it goes better for the Bulldogs, especially now that they seem to be back to full strength as Shea Suzamil re-enters the starting lineup for the first time since her injury against Sioux Center a couple of weeks ago. And she did play on Thursday against Council Bluffs Thomas Jefferson. Very limited minutes as she's getting back into game action. So we'll see her in the starting lineup here tonight, and hopefully that can give the Bulldogs a little bit of the energy and the get-up that they need to be able to face off with a good Sergeant Bluff-Luton squad. The Warriors are 6-5 overall and 4-3 in the MRAC. These two teams are right next to each other, right in the middle of the league standings, which currently go like this: Bishop Heelan first, Sioux City East second, Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln third, Sergeant Bluff-Luton, Lamar's 4th and 5th, Northwest and TJ bring up the 6, 7, and 8 spots in the MRAC standings. And everybody is separated from each other by a game, starting with the Crusaders at 7-0, working their way down to an 0-7 Thomas Jefferson team. But the Warriors have played some good competition in the last few games. Their last 7 games, really, 4 of them have been against ranked opponents. They won 3 of them, lost 4 of them. They faced off with Spirit Lake, East, Heelan, Dakota Valley. Vermilion's had a good year. The Warriors did get that victory over Dakota Valley at home, which gave them a little bit of momentum to be able to pick up a couple of wins the last 2 games against Sioux City North and against Sioux City West. This Warrior team has a couple of different options that we'll be hearing about, especially on the offensive side. Brie Vandentop, who's averaging 18.5 points a game. She cooked the Bulldogs back in December to the tune of a 30-point night with 8 rebounds and 7 assists, nearly had a 30-point triple-double. It was also a good night for Isabella Scop. She had 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists against the Bulldogs earlier on this season. So we know what the Warriors are capable of. The Bulldogs know who they have to be ready for, and we'll see if Lamar's can put things together to be able to stave off a good Sergeant Bluff-Luton squad and see if they can start this second half of the Missouri for Activities Conference schedule with a win to hopefully get back toward the 500 mark in conference play. That would certainly be a great thing to see for the Bulldogs here as we get toward the final few weeks of the regular season. Wouldn't you believe it? We are less than a month already from the regular season finale in Spencer. That's on February 13th. And just, about 24 days away? Yeah, that's coming up pretty quick. And so the Bulldogs would love for nothing more than to pick up some wins here and see if they can put themselves in a good spot to potentially move up the Missouri for Activities Conference standings and maybe contend for a spot in the top half of the league. Going to be a good matchup here as the Bulldogs take on Sergeant Bluff-Luton to start our girls and boys basketball doubleheaders here this evening. Well, let's take a break on our pregame coverage. We'll come back and get you your starting lineups. It's the Bulldogs and the Warriors in MRAC competition starting the second go-around in the league schedule. We'll take a break, and your starting lineup is coming up in just a moment. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball right here on KLEM Radio.
Perspective Insurance. Better together. Whatever your insurance needs, call Perspective Insurance in Lamar's today at 546-7821 and make sure you are properly covered. Perspective Insurance in Lamar's.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Midwest Construction Rentals of Sioux City and Norfolk is proud to support local athletes. For all your construction rental needs, stop by Midwest Construction Rentals in Sioux City or Norfolk, helping our community and keeping your projects moving.
Get the winning team on your side with experts at Exit Realty Midwest Lamar's. Misty Zeck, Dave Close, Austin Sitzman, Abby Phillips, Jody Adler, Alec Ryken, and Clark Goodchild are ready to help you call the plays when it comes to buying or selling your home. Learn more at ExitRealtyMidwest.com.
Season after season, our community comes together to support our students and the activities they love. At Northwest Bank, we celebrate that commitment, showing up, giving your best, and supporting one another every step of the way. Whether you're chasing financial goals or cheering from the stands, we're here to help you with flexible accounts, personalized service, and a team dedicated to your success. Here's to our student athletes, playing strong and representing our hometown with heart. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
Quality Lube of Lamar's is proud of all our Plymouth County athletes. At Quality Lube, they focus on you, the customer, to ensure that they can keep you on the road when you need to be. From diagnostic repair to routine oil changes, Quality Lube can do it all.
This is Grace Westoff, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside of the Lamar's Community Competition Gym for tonight's Missouri for Activities Conference Girls and Boys Basketball doubleheader as the Bulldogs welcome in the Warriors of Sergeant Bluff-Luton. It is the second matchup of the year for the Bulldogs and the Warriors against one another. Let's take a look at your starting lineups tonight. First for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, the Warriors who are right above 500 at 6-5 on the season, 4-3 in the MRAC, and currently in fourth place under head coach Joe Hardy, who returns to the bench after a 4-year stint as the head coach of the Warriors. He's back in the rotation and as the head coach of Sergeant Bluff-Luton girls basketball. And his starting lineup looks like this: a 5'5" junior guard. A returning second-team all-conference pick is Trinity Whitefeather, averaging 8 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. Isabella Scopp is a 5'8" senior guard who had 17 points against the Bulldogs earlier this year. She's averaging 15 points a game. Stella Britton, a 5'8" junior guard, is averaging 3.5 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. Bree Vandentop is a 5'11" senior guard, and she's averaging 18.5 points a game. She had 30 against the Bulldogs back in December. And then to round out the lineup, it's McKenna Nelson, a 5'7" senior guard, who's averaging 2 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 3 assists a game. That's the starting lineup for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, and the head coach of the Warriors is Joe Hardy. He's assisted by Corey Lofswald, Lance Zeleny, and Brittany Olson. And now for Lamar's Community, the Bulldogs have won 3 games in a row, sitting at 5-7 overall, 3-4 in the MRAC, and currently in fifth place under head coach Sidney Rudin. And the starting lineup for the Bulldogs, it's Shea Suzamil, a 5'7" junior guard, averaging 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Maya Scove, a 5'5" senior guard, 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists a game. Georgia Bixaman, a 5'6" senior forward who's averaging 5.5 points and 6 rebounds a night. Grace Westhoff, 5'10" senior forward. She had a really nice night against Sergeant Bluff-Luton earlier this year. 23 points, 12 rebounds for Grace Westhoff. And Kinley Schmidt rounds out the lineup, a 5'9" junior forward. She's starting to shoot the basketball a little bit better as of late. She had 18 points, 9 rebounds, nearly a double-double against Council Bluffs' Thomas Jefferson on Thursday. That's the starting lineup for Lamar's Community and third-year head coach Sydney Rudin. She's assisted by Haley Kolish and Kayla Koopman. Of course, if you notice, the starting lineup, once again, features Shea Suzamil. Good to have her back into the starting frame as she did play on Thursday against Council Bluffs' Thomas Jefferson. Very limited minutes as she returns from a little knee injury. And she is back into the starting rotation finally tonight. She is wearing a knee brace on that a little knee sleeve, I guess. It's not a full-on brace, just a little something to keep it straight on that left knee that she injured a couple of weeks ago against Sioux Center. And so she is looking to get back into the starting rotation and make an impact for the Bulldogs once again, as they did win 3 games in a row without her, but they could have been maybe a little bit even more comfortable against Storm Lake had they had her on the floor. Nevertheless, good to see her back into the starting rotation. Looking forward to seeing what she can do against Sergeant Bluff-Luton here tonight, as once again the Bulldogs start the second time through the Missouri for Activities Conference regular season schedule, when these two met up in Sergeant Bluff all the way back on December 5th to open conference play. It was a 64-56 win for the Warriors at home. The Bulldogs did beat Sergeant Bluff-Luton in Sergeant Bluff in the postseason last year, and that was in their opening round regional contest. We're looking forward to seeing how this one goes here tonight. Grace Westhoff will jump at center circle with Bree Vandentop, and this one's underway. Sergeant Bluff-Luton wins the opening tap, and here they come into the front court as the Warriors sport their all-black uniforms with orange numbers and letters trimmed in white. An entry pass into the paint is poked away and into the hands of Shea Suzamil. The Bulldogs run it up quickly. Suzamil bounces to the right block. Kinley Schmidt lays it up, missed it a bit too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Bree Vandentop as the Warriors work it to the front court on the right side. Vandentop to the free throw line, goes into the right corner, goes back to Vandentop, rolling to the right block, and she lays it in with a right hand. Bree Vandentop scores that basket for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, and the Warriors take the first lead at 2-0. The Bulldogs are able to break a little bit of pressure from Sergeant Bluff-Luton as Shea Suzamil has it on the left wing. Rifles a pass in the left corner for Maya Scove, and Scove sets things up at the top of the arc. The Warriors on the board first. It's a 2-0 advantage for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, and the Bulldogs working around this zone with the shot clock at 10. Suzamil off a pin down screen, left side 3, and it goes down. Welcome back to the starting lineup, Shea Suzamil. She puts the Bulldogs up by a margin of 3-2. 6:50 left to play here in this first quarter, as the Bulldogs now play defense on the right side. Trinity Whitefeather drives into the paint, kicks it out to the left corner. 3 on the way, and that missed strong from McKenna Nelson. Rebound to the paint for Kinley Schmidt, and then Schmidt is fouled. They're going to get the foul against Sergeant Bluff-Luton's Stella Britton. That's her first foul of the game for either side. And the Bulldogs will line up for the inbound once again against a full court press. So the Bulldogs inbound. They are trying to work their way into the front court. Scove just chucks it up into the front court, and Grace Westhoff tracks it down. Skip pass out to the left side for Scove, dribbling to the top of the arc. Scove works to her right, poked into the backcourt, and Scove is able to go to track it down. Shot clock at 15. Scove to her left, splits a double team, kicks it out right side. Schmidt, open 3 on the way. It's a bit short, and the rebound pulled down by Stella Britton. Still a 3-2 Bulldog lead. 6:07 to go in the first quarter. Here's the spin in the lane. Isabella Scott is turned away. Looked like Schmidt got a hand on that ball. Nice track down defensive play in transition by Schmidt. And now here come the Dogs. A pass right side to Scove. Poked out of bounds by Trinity Whitefeather. This will stay with Lamar's on the right side wing. With 5:54 to go in the first quarter, the Bulldogs lead Sergeant Bluff-Luton by a score of 3-2. Grace Westhoff to inbound the basketball. The Bulldogs get things started in the front court once again. Scove with the dribble out near center court and works to her left. Trying to methodically attack this zone defense the Warriors run. Left high post into Westhoff. Ball swiped at. Free throw line pull up from Westhoff. Comes up short. A rebound fought for in the lane. Vandentop comes down with it. And here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton, the outlet left side of the lane to the block. Runner up from Britton missed, but she was fouled while doing so. And 2 free throws for Stella Britton as Georgia Bixaman picks up her first foul. And we'll get 2 free throws for Stella Britton, who's 6 of 8 at the charity stripe this season, averaging just a little over 3 points a game. First shot didn't quite have enough on it. It's a 3-2 Bulldog lead. 5:31 to go in quarter number 1. Second free throw upcoming for Britton. Trying to tie this one up, and it missed too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Georgia Bixaman. 0 for 2 trip to the line. Bulldogs need to capitalize on this, see if they can add to their lead. Here's Chase Suzamil pivoting into the front court, trying to spin out of that double team trap. Passes up top of the key to Scope. Ball is deflected loose. Georgia Bixaman ties up a Warrior player for the ball, McKenna Nelson, and the held ball will give it to Lamar's, and the Warriors will make a 5-player line change. A totally new 5 on the floor. Cambry Gilgore, Harper Grimsley, Carly Lake, Kyra Hardgraves in. Totally new 5 here for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, as is Madison Kavidra. The Bulldogs have the ball near midcourt, and Mayasko works it down the right side of the alley. Tried to give it off to Westhoff, kicks it out instead. Suzamil shuffled her feet and is called for a travel. Traveling violation against Chase Suzamil just before she started to drive into the paint. And SBL will take over. 5:07 to go in the first, and a 3-2 Bulldog lead here in the second time through the MRAC schedule. Pass back door, goes to the right, blocking Cambry Kilgore lays it in. Kilgore finishes the basket for SBL. Warriors retake the lead at 4-3. 4:50 left in the first quarter. As Kinley Schmidt left wing throws back to the free throw line for Maya Scove. Looks out on the right side. Suzamil shot fake, works the right baseline, cut off by the double team. Now picks up her dribble, rolls a pass to Scove on the right wing. Maya down to the right corner. Suzamil pass right block. Westhoff gets around one defender, gets tied up for another, and they're going to get a foul on the Warriors for the reach in. That foul is on Madison Kavidra, her first and the second of the quarter. And Lamar's gets a fresh shot clock out of this as well as Scove will inbound. Baseline right of the hoop. They bounce it in the right corner. Suzamil fumbles the pass, is able to keep it in play. Works down the right side of the lane of the high post. Steps back beyond the arc. Gives it to Bixaman at the elbow. Right side. Backs into the paint. To her right. Fall away shot for the block. Dances off the rim. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds off Grace Westhoff last. And it will be SBL ball. And the Warriors will bring back in that starting 5 once again. As White Feathers, Scott, Britton, Vandentop, and Nelson all return to the floor at once. 4-3, Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 4:18 to go in quarter number 1. And here is Sergeant Bluff-Luton basketball. The Warriors trying to win their 4th in a row. Bulldogs also trying to win their 4th in a row. As Vandentop dribbles at the point, hands to Scott, works to her left, and the bounce pass goes to Whitefeather. Curls all the way near center court to her right, feeds a pass on the right corner for Vandentop to her left against Bixaman with a shot clock at 10. Vandentop works in against Georgia. Good tough defense, forces the ball free. It's recovered by Vandentop. Shot clock's at 5. Vandentop in the lane, passes toward the left block, layup's good for Scott. And the Bulldogs had that one covered up for about 32 seconds, but the final 3 seconds leads to a Warrior basket. Sergeant Bluff-Luton goes up 6-3. And the Bulldogs have to get to the front court. Maya Scove stuck, and that is a 10-second backcourt violation as she did not quite get the pass off in time. It is a Bulldog turnover. Sergeant Bluff-Luton gets it back with 3:34 left to play in quarter number 1. 6-3 SBL, and the Bulldogs are tasked with playing good defense once again. Trinity Whitefeather gets the inbound, dribbles to the top of the key, step back long 2, air ball short, rebound out of bounds. Oh, it's saved by Sergeant Bluff-Luton, and the Bulldogs get the ball back. Here they hustle up the floor, trying to find Westhoff in transition, but the pass is too far over the top and out of bounds. It'll be SBL ball. So a bit of a low-scoring start to this one as these two teams try and methodically work their way around each other's defense. The Bulldogs have been trying to deal with that zone that the Warriors are throwing at them. Right corner feed to Whitefeather to her left. Back up top now is Scott, left of the lane, runs it up from the block. High off glass, doesn't fall. Warriors get the rebound back to Scott, throws it up in the lane and scores it. Right off the front of the rim, Isabella Scott sticks with the play, and the Warriors take an 8-3 lead. They've scored 6 unanswered. Bulldogs trying to respond now. Here's Schmidt up the right side, all the way in toward the basket. Scoop layup doesn't fall. It hit off the glass in the back of the rim. The rebound taken by the Warriors. Here comes Vandentop, right side of the lane, all the way to the block, left-handed. Reverse layup is good with a foul. Bree Vandentop goes all the way in, scores the basket, and was fouled by Shea Suzamil. That is Shea's first, second of the quarter. Bulldogs will bring in Maddie Washburn. She's in for Grace Westhoff, and Bree Vandentop goes to the line to shoot one. She's a 71% free throw shooter on the season. Vandentop, the top scorer for the Warriors this year. First free throw, only free throw, misses strong. Long rebound left corner, tracked down by Kinley Schmidt. And the Bulldogs have to work it out of that double team. Up ahead to Maddie Washburn, right sideline with her right-handed hip-high dribble on the wing. And out to Kinley Schmidt, trailing the play to the free throw line. Works out to the left wing. The kick out pass to Scove. Hesitation dribble. Bounces right of the circle. Suzamil launches a three. High off the front of the rim and glass. And the rebound tracked down by Vandentop. Rifles up ahead. Suzamil deflects it. Whitefeather picks it up. Lobs down under the paint. Scott plays it in with a right hand. Isabella Scott has 6 points, and the Bulldogs need a timeout. With the score, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 12, Lamar's 3. It's a 10-0 Warrior run. We'll take a timeout back after this here on KLEM.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is number one for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver Plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Game on, Lamar's. Looking for a winning team for your finances? Join Cent Credit Union. As a member-owned cooperative, Cent is all about you, your goals, your community. Let's score big together. Visit centcu.org today, where your success is our play.
This is Coach Rudin, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back inside of the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM. The Warriors go on a nice 10-0 run and put the Bulldogs down 9. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. 12-3. SBL on top. Bulldogs trying to break this pressure. Shea Suzamil dribbles out of a double team. Gets it off to Maya Scove, who picks up her dribble on the left wing and leaves it for Shea. At the point, Shea ball fakes, skips it left side. There's Scove into the alley. Out to Suzamil. Right side, dumps it. Right block, Schmidt. Baseline spin. Shot is up. Missed with a foul. And 2 shots coming for Kinley Schmidt. And this foul will go against McKenna Nelson. That is her first and the third of the quarter against Sergeant Bluff-Luton. So 2 free throws coming for Kinley Schmidt. Trying to snap a 10-0 scoreless run. First free throw up, and it dances in off the front of the rim in the glass. 12-4 SBL. Minute 59 left in the first. Second one up coming for Kinley Schmidt. And her right-handed shot is up and good. A perfect trip to the line for Kinley Schmidt, and the Bulldogs cut it to 7. A minute 59 to play before the quarter ends. 12-5. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads. The Warriors bring the ball up the floor. Here comes Bree Vandentop to the point. Leaves it for Trinity Whitefeather. She's guarded out there by Maya Scove. Whitefeather passes right side off the shoulder of Scott. She recovers to the point. Hands it back to Whitefeather to the right side wing. Sees a lane. Dumps it down to the right block. Scott double team. Backs it out. Vandentop right side catch and shoot 3. Around the rim and out. And the rebound for Grace Westhoff. Bulldogs want to run. Down 7. Westhoff into the half court. Fakes it to Scove. Rifles left corner into the hands of Suzamil to her right. Back toward the baseline, stuck in a double team, trying to pivot out of there, and is able to kick it out to Washburn. Skip pass right side deflected. Scove will let it harmlessly go out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will re-inbound with 19 on the shot clock, minute 21 to go in the first quarter on the game clock. Warriors bring back in that bench unit once again. And the Bulldogs will have the inbound right side with Westhoff. Minute 20 to go in the first, down by 7. Scove passes to the top of the key. Bixaman looking down low, trying to find the cutting Westhoff, trying to kick it out to Suzamil. Ball is deflected loose in the lane. The Warriors got it, gave it back to Suzamil, runs it up from the right block. A fall-away shot high off glass goes. Tough shot by Suzamil, and the Bulldogs cut it to 5, 12-7 SBL. Under a minute to go in the first. Pass down low, right block. Kilgore dribbles once, backs it out left side. Open 3, front rim won't fall from Carly Lake. Rebound out of bounds off the Warriors last. And this one goes back to the Bulldogs with 47 seconds left in the first. 12-7, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. After a 10-0 Warrior run, the Bulldogs have now scored 4 unanswered. As Maddie Washburn and Maya Scove play a little catch in the backcourt. Gotta hurry to get the ball up the timeline. It's intercepted. Hargraves dumps it down left block. Left-hand layup from Grimsley missed short. Rebound fought for in the lane. Warriors get it back. Floater up from Lake won't drop. And the rebound still loose in the lane. This will finally result in a tie-up. And a held ball gives the possession back to SBL. As the shot clock also reset a couple of times, that will give Sergeant Bluff-Luton a chance at the last basket, or the last look at the basket, here before the quarter ends. If they want it to be that way, of course. 12-7, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Inbound free throw line. Scott swings it over to the left side for Vandentop. To her right. Down the right side of the lane. Turnaround 12-footer up. Comes up short. Rebound fought for in the paint. And it is Washburn throwing to Vandentop. Trying to kick it out. It was deflected out off the Warriors last. And it'll be Bulldog ball with 15 seconds left in the quarter. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton will bring back in that 5-player bench unit once again. They are going 5 for 5 every single time they make a substitution. Bulldogs get into Maya Skov, bounce back over to Washburn, tries to split a double team into the front court, comes to a stop in the half court, leaves it for Suzamil with 6 seconds left, picks up her dribble, bounce it past to Skov, 3 seconds to her right, free throw line, trying to dump it into the paint, and they got a shot back from Suzamil, but she missed it strong. That will conclude your first quarter. Your score, SBL 12, Lamar 7. Take a break, and the second quarter is coming up next. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball right here on KLEM.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
Hi, Jessica G.
Well, hello, Libby Lexus.
I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle.
And the blow dry is to die for. It always leaves my exterior sleek and shiny.
My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
This is Kinley Schmidt, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside of the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM Radio. Online audio is found at KLEM1410.com with a video stream on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. As we get ready to start the second quarter of play, it is Sergeant Bluff-Luton 12, Lamar 7 after 1. The Bulldogs finished the first quarter scoring 4 unanswered after the Warriors went on a 10-0 run. And now the Bulldogs get the ball in the backcourt. It's Maya Skov who works it into the front court to the top of the key. Skov guarded out there by Isabella Scott. Works to her left for Kinley Schmidt to the top of the key. Back to the left side. Suzamil shot fakes. Free throw line drive. Trying to dump it over to Schmidt. Ball's deflected. Stolen away. Warriors outlet up ahead. Maya Skov picks it off with an over-the-shoulder left-handed grab. And here's Bixaman. Kicks it out to the left side. Skov bounces right side. Suzamil steps into an open three. It's wide left. Rebound out of bounds off Lamar's last. It'll be Bulldog Warrior basketball. 7:31 left in the half, 12-7. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads. Warriors have now gone a few minutes without scoring any points. And they bring it up the floor on the left side. Shot fake, dribbling to the free throw line is Britton. Up top, the pass goes to Scott. Back to Britton to her left. Down the left side of the alley. Dribbles out into the corner. And now she's stuck with it. Picks up her dribble. Tight defense from Bixman. Pass left side on the handoff. Deflected by Suzamil. Recovered by Scott. Left side of the lane. Runs it up with the left hand. Missed it strong. Scove's there for the defensive rebound. And the Bulldogs turn and run up the floor with Kinley Schmidt. Here she comes on the right side, working right to left as we view it. Guarded out there by Vandentop with a skip pass left to Maya Skov. Jab step, Skov dribbles twice to her right. Ball fakes, now gives it left side post. Westhoff trying to find Bixaman on the backdoor cut. That ball deflects off of Georgia last and rolls out of bounds. It'll be Sergeant Bluff-Luton possession. Now that was the right idea, just could not quite find the target on that bounce pass back door. And the Warriors will look to try and add to their lead. No scoring yet in the second quarter. Still a 12-7 SBL lead. Here's Trinity Whitefeather crossing her dribble to her left. Out to the left side. Nelson launches a three off the front of the rim. Rebound controlled by Westhoff. And the Bulldogs get another stop defensively. Here they come. They've got a little momentum now. Westhoff right side. Suzamil dumps it right block. Bixaman turnaround right-handed shot. Partially deflected. Westhoff is there for the O board. And she lays it in with a right hand. Grace Westhoff finishes that basket. And the Bulldogs are within a possession. It is 12-9 SBL. Warriors have the ball on the left side. Spinning out of the trouble is Britton to the free throw line and kicks it up top to Scott. Free throw line drive. Pull up 14-footer. That is in and out. Rebound for Shea Suzamil. And the Bulldogs a chance to tie this game with a triple. Suzamil's hit one of them already. She leads the Dogs with 5 points and now feeds it down to the right block. Bixeman's all alone and she floats up a little 6-foot jumper for 2. It's a 1-point game, and it's 12-11 SBL. Here come the Warriors now. Vandentop, step-through move. Right-handed shot missed strong, but a foul called on the miss. A bit of a late whistle. And they'll get this foul on Shea Suzamil, her second. And the first of the quarter. 2 shots coming for Bree Vandentop. First shot is up and in, and it's 13-11 SBL. As Vandentop now has 5 points for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Second one upcoming here for Vandentop. Misses just a bit too strong off the anchor of the rim, and the rebound controlled by Washburn. Dogs are within 2, can tie the game with a 2, or take the lead with a 3. Outlet pass up ahead to Scove, deflected to her and recovered over to Maddie Washburn. Right side wing to Kinley Schmidt, looking for a skip pass. Launches one over to Scove, dribbles to the point. Ball fakes, now goes back to the left corner. Washburn takes a peek at the rim, dribbles to the free throw line, dumps it to the left corner. Bixeman, shot clock at 10. The entry left block. Westhoff turnaround 10-footer. It missed short, and the rebound for Trinity Whitefeather. And here comes SBL. Long pass up ahead. Vandentop dumps it under left block for Scott. Ripped away by Washburn, but she was out of bounds once she got possession of the ball. The Warriors will take it back over. With 5:05 left in the first half, 13-11. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads. Inbound to the free throw line. Scott goes right side wing to Vandentop against Washburn. Back to the point for Nelson. She's guarded by Westhoff. Rifles a right-handed pass into the paint for Whitefeather. Kicks it left side to Britton. Skip pass right side down to Vandentop. She drives the baseline. Backs down to the right block. Turnaround 6-footer. Back of the rim. It won't fall. Rebound Britton trying to kick it out left corner. Finds Scott. Up top. Whitefeather a 3. That misses short. Sergeant Bluff-Luton continues to struggle to hit field goals as the rebound goes out of bounds off the Warriors' last. It'll be Bulldog ball. The Warriors in the first 3 minutes and 20 seconds of the second quarter have only managed to score 1 point in this period. It came at the free throw line on a 1-for-2 trip from Bree Vandentop. Now the Warriors checking that 5-player bench unit, and they implement a 1-2-1-1 press. The Bulldogs break it up ahead to the right side. Washburn feeds in the lane. Bixeman lays it up. Right side of the rim. It won't fall, but she's fouled. And we got 2 shots coming for Georgia Bixeman as the foul goes against Madison Kavidra once again. That's her second. And Bixeman a chance to tie this game at the line if she knocks down both. The first one for Bixeman. It is up and off the right side of the rim. No good. Georgia already with 2 points here tonight and trying to add to it with another free throw. The second shot for Bixeman is up. That one's good. Georgia knocks down 1 of 2, and the Bulldogs trail by 1. It's 13-12 SBL. 4:25 left in the half. Here come the Warriors now with Kilgore. Pass to the right side for Lake. Dribbles left to the point. Guarded out there by Westhoff. The hand to the right side for Hardgrave. She dribbles to the top of the key. Picked up by Scope. Over to the right side wing. Into the hands of Lake. Back up top. Kilgore works to her left. Nice backdoor pass toward the left block. Right-handed layup missed from Kavidra. And then a foul on the rebound against the Warriors. They're going to get Harper Grimsley for that one. Her first, team foul number 2. And the Bulldogs get it back. 4:06 left in the half. Down by a point. Dogs have worked their way back into this game. They've outscored the Warriors 9-1 over the last few minutes, and now the Warriors take it away. Out up ahead, the right-handed layup goes in, plus a foul. What a shot from Harper Grimsley. She was fouled from behind, and she's going to the line for one more. Look at Maya Scove for that foul, her first, and it is Harper Grimsley at the line, shooting an and one free throw. She's 60% of the charity stripe this year. Her and one opportunity is up and good, and the Warriors go up 16-12. 3:55 left before halftime. So the Warriors finally have a field goal here in the second quarter. Bulldogs need to respond. Kinley Schmidt tries to split a double team. Ball's poked free, and then she is able to throw it off a Warrior. Kilgore out of bounds. Nice recovery play by Kinley Schmidt. And the Bulldogs get the takeaway, or they get the possession back. Kinley Schmidt to inbound, gets into the backcourt for Maya Scove. Skove works up the right sideline, bounces up the floor to Kinley Schmidt. Pass left to the lane. Bixman inside out look to the left side. Washburn drives into the paint, meets 4 Warriors. Out to Bixman, tries to split that double team. Step through, out to Westhoff. Free throw line, shovels top of the key. Schmidt's 3, banks too strong. Rebound controlled by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And here come the Warriors up the floor. It is Kilgore, top of the key, works to her right off a good screen from Hardgraves. Picked up by Westhoff, bounce to the right corner. Hardgraves guarded by Skove. They switch back, pass down low, pinballs around, recovered by the Warriors. Kavidra lays it in with a right hand. Madison Kavidra's on the scoreboard, and it's 18-12 in favor of SBL. 3 minutes left in the half. Bulldogs quickly up the floor, find Bixman. She dishes across the lane to Westhoff, who lays it in. Nice vision from Bixman to Westhoff, 18-14. Bulldogs back within 4. SBL has it up top. Hardgraves to her right. Offensive foul called. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton is whistled for the illegal screen as Harper Grimsley picks up her second, the third of the quarter. And it is going to be Bulldog basketball down 4 on the illegal screen set by the Warriors. Avery Nias checked in for the Dogs in that stoppage, replacing Kinley Schmidt. And here come the Bulldogs now. Maya Skove to the front court to her right. Bounces over to the wing for Maddie Washburn. Back to Maya at the top of the key. Skove looks, trying to get it inside. Skove crosses back to her left hand. Gets around the defender. Floats it up from 8 feet. Right side of the rim. Doesn't want to fall. And the rebound for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Not a bad take at all by Maya Skove. Warriors outlet up the floor. White Feather pass in the lane. Right-handed shot turned away with a foul by Washburn. And 2 free throws coming for Isabella Scott. On the foul committed by Maddie Washburn, her first. 2 shots coming here for Isabella Scott, who averages 65% of the free throw line this season. She's got 6 points on the night, and the first shot rolls off the front and right side of the rim, no good. It's been a struggle for the Warriors to shoot free throws here tonight. I've got them unofficially at 2 of 7 as a team and make it 3 of 8. The second one does fall in with a little help from the rim and the backboard. 19-14 SBL. 2:20 left in the half. Bulldogs working up the floor. They find Skove on the right sideline. Crosses to her left hand to the top of the key. Skove looking down low. Now picks up her dribble. Lobs it right side. Washburn. Entry. Right high post. Bixman trying to go to the short corner on the right side for Westhoff. And the pass is off target out of bounds. It will be SBL ball. Bulldogs had some good ball movement on that possession. Just could not quite find the target on the last pass. And now the Warriors have the ball in the front court. Passing to the top of the key is Scott, guarded out there by Washburn. Isabella Scott to her left, leaves it on a bounce to the free throw line. Van at top of the paint, ripped at by Bixman. She initiates a tie-up, and a held ball possession goes to the Warriors. Nice job by Georgia to get her hand in there, make something happen. The Warriors will have the inbound. Baseline right of the hoop from Scott. Scott lobs it in. Van top catches, puts up a shot, got hit across the arm while missing, and a foul called. 2 free throws coming on the foul by Avery Nias, who got her pretty clearly on her right arm. First personal for Nias, 4th team foul of the quarter, so the Warriors nearing bonus territory. Van top to shoot 2. First one is good. And Bree Van top with 6 points. The Warrior lead now at 20-14. Second one for Van top, that is good as well. And it's a 21-14 Sergeant Bluff-Luton advantage as the Bulldogs get into Maya Skove. Here they come up the floor, trying to get to Washburn through her hands. Taken away. Right-handed layup in transition from Nelson. Missed. Put back by Scott. No good. Third try. Van top. No. Got it back. Puts it up. Misses. But she's fouled. Oh, the Dogs had a number of opportunities to put that one to bed, but too many offensive rebounds keep the hope alive. And it puts Van top on the line shooting free throws. Second personal foul by Skove on that 4th attempt. And Van top knocks down the first free throw to make it 22-14. Minute 41 left to go in quarter number 2. Second free throw upcoming for Van top. And that shot is just a bit too strong. Rebound for Kinley Schmidt. And the Bulldogs could use a basket. They haven't scored in quite a while. Maya Skove picks up her dribble, throws it up floor to Kinley Schmidt, who possesses in the front court. Free throw line drive, pull up 13-footer, missed too strong. Fight for the rebound toward the baseline. It is recovered by Bree Van top. And here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton on the run out. Van top passes down low, left block. Scott leans in against Bixman, throws it out left corner, deflected out of bounds by Westhoff. This will stay with SBL with a minute 17 left to go in the first half. 22-14. Warriors lead. been at least a 7-point run for the Warriors. Inbound, lobbed up top, off the deflection. White Feather dribbles left side, high post, throws it out off the deflection around the left side. Shot fake, and Bree Vanden Top travel just before putting the ball on the deck. And after that shot fake, it was called. Bulldogs get it back with 1:09 to go before halftime. And now the SBL second unit will come in once again. As once again, the Warriors make a 5-player change all at once. 1:09 left in the half, 22-14. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads. Bulldogs outlet to Kinley Schmidt. She's trapped in that double team, gets away from it, dribbles to her left. Free throw line, looking to pass out of it, and is able to settle out to Scove. Skips it right side, Susanville dribbles to the arc, picks up her dribble and bounces out of there to Kinley Schmidt. Schmidt to the top of the key, over to the left corner, Scove. Barely keeps that ball in play with a shot clock at 13. Scove leaves it off right side, Susanville with 10. Step back on the right wing, dumps it right corner. Westhoff with 8. To her left on the right wing, bounce free throw line. Schmidt with 5, runs it up from 10 and scores off glass with a foul. A little jumper there from Schmidt, goes in with the help of the backboard, plus a foul against Carly Lake. And an and one free throw coming for Kinley Schmidt. Boy, the Dogs took the shot clock all the way down. And we're able to capitalize on it. An and one free throw coming now because of it for Kinley Schmidt as the starting 5 returns for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Chance of the three-point play for Kinley Schmidt. She made both her free throws on her last trip. And she makes her and one here. 22-17. SBL leads it. 35 seconds left before halftime. Warriors have about a 2.5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock as they possess the ball. Around the left side, pass to the wing for Britton. Dribbles to her right and kicks it up top to Vanden Top. Back to the left side to the hands of White Feather. To the top of the key for Scott. And back to the left side it goes to Nelson. Shot clock at 13, game clock at 15. Nelson way out near the midcourt stripe. Passes left side, Scott. Top of the key with a shot clock at 6. White Feather to her left. Into the left corner, Nelson with 3. Dumps it left block, running up with the left hand. Britton missed it short. Rebound, Westhoff. Oh, and the shot clock ran out, and then Westhoff traveled as that shot clock did not reset. And that is a tough break there for the Bulldogs. They were going to have a chance to bring that ball up, but of course, when you get that shot clock down, you end up the shot clock and the game clock running down at the same time. You don't necessarily know which buzzer's which. Now 0.8 of a second left in the half. Inbound pass is caught by the Dogs, but that will take us into the halftime break. Tough way to end that one for Lamar's, but the Bulldogs still keep it close with Sergeant Bluff-Luton at the halftime break. It is the Warriors 22 and the Bulldogs 17 after 16 minutes. Well, we will take a break, come back. We'll get you some halftime analysis, some stats, and we'll get you that coming up in just a few minutes. Again, your halftime score. It's SBL 22, Lamar 17. We're back with more Bulldog basketball in just a moment. Stay tuned. You're listening to KLEM Lamar's.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work towards success on the field and in the classroom.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757. A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Lamar's Agri-Center, your local source for top-performing Kent feed products, bulk grass seed, bulk bird seed, lawn care essentials, dust control solutions, and much more, all accompanied with exceptional service. The Lamar's Agri-Center, your source for everything that grows.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Lamar's Physical Therapy wants to wish our student athletes a successful and injury-free season. But if injury occurs, our therapists are here to get you back into the game. No doctor referral needed. Call us at 546-1718. Lamar's Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
Men's fashions, tuxedo rentals, and dry cleaning services. That's Mesher's Clothing, downtown Lamar's. Open weekdays 9 till 5:30, Saturdays 9 till 4. See Chad for all your fashion needs. That's Mesher's in the middle, downtown Lamar's.
At Roosters Harley-Davidson in Sioux City, you can find your perfect ride with bikes, gear, and service you can trust. Find them online at roostersh-d.com or stop by Roosters Harley-Davidson today, where your next ride is waiting.
This is Georgia Bixman, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We're back inside of the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM. Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com. You can also check out a video stream of this matchup live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. It is halftime. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads Lamar's 22-17 in MRAC girls basketball. Do want to take the time quickly to thank our video streaming sponsors like Peace Pizza House, Easy Clean Car Wash, Northwest Bank, and Julie Hurd Century 21 ProLink. Again, your halftime score, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22, Lamar's 17. The Bulldogs got off to a decent start. Sergeant Bluff-Luton finished that first quarter on a run to build some momentum. Then the Dogs opened the second quarter with a little bit of momentum going their way. And the Warriors closed it out, building their lead back up to multiple possessions. Let's take a look at the first half scoring stats that we were able to keep track of. The Bulldogs go 6 of 19 from the field as a team, 1 of 6 from the three-point arc, and 4 of 5 at the free throw line. Top scorers for the Bulldogs, Shea Suzamil and Kinley Schmidt each had 5 points. It was 4 for Grace Westhoff, and Georgia Bixman tacks on another 3 for the Dogs in the first half. For Sergeant Bluff-Luton, they go 8 of 27 from the field and 0 of 5 at the three-point arc, but they did get to the free throw line a decent amount, 6 of 12 as a team. Didn't quite capitalize on it as much as you probably would expect a team that is shooting near 70% from the free throw line this season. Top scorer for SBL was Bree Vandentop. She had 8 points, going 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 6 from the field, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. 7 points for Isabella Scott. It was 3 points for Harper Grimsley and 2 apiece for Cambry Kilgore and Madison Kavidra. Well, of course, the concern right now is the amount of times the Warriors are getting to the free throw line and the amount of opportunities they're getting to cash in there. But the concern, I think, that leads into that is the fact that the Bulldogs are giving up a little too many offensive rebounds. That created certainly one free throw opportunity. It probably created a couple more. It's also created some good second chance scoring opportunities that the Warriors have done a nice job of taking advantage of. And so that is certainly something the Bulldogs will need to clean up here as this second half gets going if they want a chance to get a little revenge from their loss. So the Warriors to begin the regular season of play. And we'll see if the Dogs can do it. They've been able to get some good looks. They're trying to do the right thing on the offensive side of the ball, but some miscalculations on the pass every now and then has certainly hurt them a number of times here in this first half of play. That's what's killed some swings in momentum. It's killed some offensive possessions and not helping the Bulldogs in their quest to try and take the lead or tie the game. They've been close. They've been right there, but they just have not been able to fully swing it in their favor. See if the Dogs can get that done here in the second half of play. Again, your halftime score, it is Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22 and Lamar's 17. Well, let's take a break here on our halftime coverage. We'll come back. Second half of play is getting ready to resume. We'll have that for you here on KLEM. Again, you're also watching this one on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We're back to start the second half in just a moment. You are listening to Bulldog Basketball right here on KLEM Radio.
Every day is game day when you feel your best. At Game Day Men's Health in Dakota Dunes, they help you boost energy, build muscle, and reclaim your edge. Get your testosterone checked today and visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com for more.
Make sure you can see the ball clearly. Schedule your annual eye exam today at Gretkin Family Eye Care, downtown Lamars. They'll treat you like family, and they have the most stylish eyewear selection in town. Gretkin Family Eye Care. Wagner Auto Supply is proud to support our area athletes and their families. As you travel from game to game, take care of your vehicle with new filters, batteries, windshield wipers, and wiper fluid. From Wagner Auto Supply, 1st Street Northwest, Lamars.
Season after season, our community comes together to support our students and the activities they love. At Northwest Bank, we celebrate that commitment, showing up, giving your best, and supporting one another every step of the way. Whether you're chasing financial goals or cheering from the stands, we're here to help you with flexible accounts, personalized service, and a team dedicated to your success. Here's to our student athletes, playing strong and representing our hometown with heart. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
Northwest Bank, commitment you can bank on.
Get more because you deserve more with Kylie Petty's Century 21 Pro Link, serving Lamar since 2011. Wishing our local teams a successful season. Visit KyliePetty.com for your real estate needs.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to CNOS.net to learn more.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee in Lamars.
From playtime to game time, Launchpad Children's Museum fuels young imaginations while our hometown sports teams inspire the next generation of champions. Best of luck to our area teams from Launchpad Children's Museum.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamars is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products. And they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamars. Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
This is Maya Scove, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
And we're back inside of the Lamars Community Competition Gym here on KLEM Lamars, online audio at KLEM1410.com. You can also watch this game live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. And we appreciate our great sponsors for making that possible, like Northwest Bank, Pease Pizza House, Easy Clean Car Wash, and Julie Hurt with Century 21 Pro Link. It is halftime. The Sergeant Bluff-Luton girls lead Lamars 22-17. Second half just about ready to get underway here tonight as these two Bulldog basketball teams begin the second half of the Missouri for Activities Conference regular season schedule here tonight. Both these teams took losses to Sergeant Bluff-Luton on the road earlier on in the conference schedule. And now the Bulldogs are both girls and boys looking for a little revenge. Dogs on the girls' side here, not in too shabby of a position to try and make that happen, trailing by 5 at the halftime break. So see if the Dogs can put things together in the second half, make a little run at SBL. And we've seen sometimes the Dogs can be a better second half team. So it's kind of one of those things. Obviously, Coach Rudin would love them to kind of start games better and do a better job of building a lead early, but if you can keep yourself within striking distance and give yourself a chance there at the end, it'd be a good opportunity to try and win a ball game here. So we'll see if the Dogs can get that done. Second half getting underway. It's Lamar's possession first, and they're going left to right now. As we switch sides of the court, Maya Scove to the free throw line, stops in the paint, recovers the basketball, left high post, tried to roll it out to Shea Suzamil, and the kick-out pass was deflected out of bounds by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And it'll be Bulldog ball inbounding on the left side with Kinley Schmidt. So Schmidt looks for someone to get open, goes in the left corner, Shea Suzamil to her right, dumps it down to the left block for Bixenman, the loose ball, she's able to recover in the middle of the paint, pass across the lane to Kinley Schmidt, who lays it in. Georgia Bixenman finds Kinley Schmidt with a beautiful pass while she was draped by 3 Bulldogs. Here come the Warriors now, a little pick and roll to Bree Vandentopp. She lays it in off the lob pass, and it's 24-19. SBL retakes a 5-point lead, 7:20 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs get it in the front court. Westhoff tries to kick it over to Georgia Bixenman, who was free, but the pass does not get to her. Warriors outlet it. Here is Vandentopp driving in the lane, kicks it out to the right side. Britton to the free throw line, back up top. Scott thought about the 3, goes right corner instead. Vandentopp open 3, way short, and the rebound controlled by Kinley Schmidt. Now she's trying to get out of a triple team and is fouled while doing so. Foul on the play against Isabella Scott is her first, and the first of the third quarter as well against the Warriors, and it'll be Bulldog basketball. Dogs will inbound the length of the floor, down by 5 points. They get into Shea Suzamil. She works over to Kinley Schmidt, rifles a pass up ahead. Bixenman throws it over to Westhoff, right of the lane to the block, lays it in with a right hand. A great job breaking the press by the Bulldogs, and it finds Westhoff for 2. Dogs down 3, 24-21 SBL. Warriors into the left corner. They've had an answer so far. We'll see if they've got one here. Vandentopp around the head of the key. Free throw line, shovels out left side. Nelson kicks it left corner. Scott 3 on the way, around the rim and out. Rebound under the basket. Nelson's got it. Trying to get it out of there and finds Vandentopp at the top of the key. Lob pass into the right corner. Whitefeather open look at a tray, and that falls. Trinity Whitefeather hits the 3 in the right corner. And the Warriors extend their lead back to 6. It's 27-21 SBL. Bulldogs trying to break this press, and they do get to Grace Westhoff. Works it down the right side of the alley to the block. Ball fake, walks to the cup and travels. And it'll be SBL ball up by 6 with 6:06 left to play in the third quarter. Now Westhoff had a good look, trying to work her way into the paint, but just could not quite work her way around the defender. Warriors now get into the alley. Ball swiped at by Schmidt. Loose ball results in a tie-up between Bixenman and Nelson. It's a held ball staying with SBL. With 5:56 left to go in quarter number 3, 27-21 in favor of Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Warriors bounce it in. Vandentopp left block, fadeaway shot missed, but she got fouled. I think the Bulldogs got caught with their hand in the cookie jar there as Georgia Bixenman was reaching for the pass. Vandentopp went up so quickly with it that there was really no other outcome but fouling her. Vandentopp to the line, shoots 2. First one up and in. Makes it 28-21. Sergeant Bluff-Luton leads. And Vandentopp now with a game-high 11. Second free throw for Vandentopp is up and in as well. Perfect chip to the line for Bree Vandentopp. Makes it 29-21. Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Bulldogs dealing with that pressure still. 5:50 left to play in the third. Kinley Schmidt pass up ahead. Shea Suzamil. Dogs have a 4-on-1. Right baseline feed. Westhoff open 12-footer. Comes up short. And the rebound controlled by Vandentopp. Well, that's probably not the shot the Dogs wanted there as the Warriors quickly transition up the floor. Whitefeather's layup misses short. Rebound to Grace Westhoff. And now the Bulldogs bring it up the floor. Bixenman kicks it right side to Westhoff, and she slows it down to the top of the key for Kinley Schmidt, who directs traffic. Schmidt puts it on the deck to the point. Looks to her right. Overhead pass right side wing. Maya Scove. Jab step. Skips it left. Over to Shea Suzamil. Shea to the right side. Passes up top to Schmidt with a shot clock at 10. Kinley, right side of the lane, high post. Pulls up a jumper from 10. Way too strong. A lot of contact. No whistle. Here come the Warriors now in transition with Nelson. Out up ahead to Vandentopp, left side, guarded by Suzamil. Vandentopp to the free throw line. Spins left of the lane. Pulls him an 8-footer. That danced off the rim. And the rebound to Maya Scove. Scove now stuck in the backcourt after picking up her dribble. Throws it up floor, trying to find Westhoff. Whitefeather takes it away. Whitefeather kicks it right side. Vandentopp a 3 from the wing is good. Bree Vandentop, it's a right side three, and the Warrior lead is up to double digits at 32-21. Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 4.5 to play in the third quarter as the Bulldogs throw it up the floor to Scove. It goes through her hands, taken away by Nelson. Down to the right block, Vandentop throws up a shot from 8 feet, missed it short, and a foul called. And 2 free throws coming for Vandentop, with a foul by Kinley Schmidt, which is her first. So Bree Vandentop goes to the line to shoot 2, with the Warriors now extending their lead to 11 on an 8-0 run. Free throw misses short for Vandentop, keeping it at 32-21 SBL. And now we'll get a timeout from Lamar's with 4:25 left in the third quarter. The Bulldogs down 11, have work to do when we come back here on KLEM.
MRK Insurance knows that teamwork is dream work. At MRK Insurance, you get a great partner for all of your insurance needs. Visit them today on Central Avenue in Lamar's for a no-obligation quote for all of your insurance needs. That's MRK Insurance in Lamar's.
Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC in Lamar's supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy, Collins, and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
Certified public accountants Cruz & Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz & Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Galen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at galencatholic.org.
This is Maddie Washburn, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back to the Lamar's Community Competition Gym. Bree Vandentop back of the line, shooting her second free throw of the trip. And the shot rattles in, makes it 33-21. Sergeant Bluff-Luton on top here in MRAC girls basketball. 4:25 left in the third quarter. Bulldogs get it in to Maya Scove. Back to Kinley Schmidt, trying to dribble up the right side. Picks up her dribble, goes toward midcourt. The pass to Shea Suzamil. Works to her right, stops on the wing, pulls up a three, and hits. Shea Suzamil from the right side has her second three of the game. And the Dogs are within 9, 33-24 with 4:05 left in the third quarter. Warriors pass it right side through the hands of Kavidra. She recovers in the right corner. Baseline drive against Washburn. Right block, shovels a pass out. Kicks off the back of Suzamil and goes out of bounds. It stays with SBL. And the Warriors will set up for the inbound. Baseline right of the hoop with Cambry Kilgore. Kilgore looks, finds Kavidra, free throw line, teardrop from 14, that's good. Nice shot there from Kavidra. And SBL back up by 11 at 35-24. Kinley Schmidt up the floor, finds Suzamil into the front court, works down the right side of the lane, all the way to the basket, lays it up with the right hand, and it spins in. Tough shot for Shea Suzamil. She's in double figures with 10, and the Bulldogs are back within 9, 35-26, 3.5 to play in the third. Warriors now against this Bulldog defense. Lob a pass left block to Kilgore. Out to the left corner. Working in is Kavidra. High post. Kicks it free throw line. Hardgraves into the alley. Ripped at by Schmidt. Dumps it right block. And Joe Hardy, the head coach of Sergeant Bluff-Luton, needs a timeout. 3:20 left in the third. Dogs down 9. The Warriors will get the ball back coming up next here on KLEM.
Hey sports fans, this is Perry from the Ace Hardware downtown Lamar's. Maintain your home and yard with advice and products from Ace. We'll help you get it done more efficiently so you have time to go to the next game. Ace Hardware, Lamar's.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
This is Shea Suzamil, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back inside the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM with 3:20 left in the third. The Bulldogs trying to keep it with Sergeant Bluff-Luton in girls basketball, a 35-26 Warrior lead. Warriors trying to get in. Suzamil deflects the ball toward the baseline, and it rolls out of bounds. The Warriors will have to re-inbound this one. And the Bulldogs will set up their defense once again. Now the Warriors will change inbounders. Isabella Scott will do the inbounding. That starting unit back on the floor. Inbound right block toward Vandentop. Deflected by Suzamil. Kinley Schmidt's got it. And now she throws it up ahead to Suzamil. Here comes Shea into the half court. Free throw line drive. Left corner kick out. Scove thought about the three. Oh, and she's called for the traveling violation as she shuffled both her feet. And the Warriors will take over up by 9. 3:08 left in the third. Good opportunity there for the Dogs to cut into the deficit, but they just could not quite do it. And now it's SBL ball as White Feather dribbles to her left off a screen, down the left baseline to the block, cut off there. And Susamil's all over her. Out left corner, Vandentop dribbles free throw line, spins left to the lane. Ball swiped at by Susamil. Now Vandentop recovers her dribble on the left wing. Dumps it to the cutting Scop, left block, and Schmidt sends it 4 rows deep. What a great denial from Kinley Schmidt. Hits it into the bleachers right behind the basket. And now the Warriors will inbound with Scott, baseline left of the hoop. Scott finds White Feather, left corner off the dribble, fakes a 3, 10 on the shot clock. Vandentop to the free throw line, spins down the left side of the lane, comes to a stop. Out left side, White Feather, left corner, Scott. Shot clock's at 4. Isabella Scott, left side of the lane to the block, tried to kick it out at the last second, and a shot clock violation for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. The Bulldog defense stands tall for 35 seconds, and they get a stop on that end of the floor. It'll be Bulldog ball, down 9, 2:30 left to play in the third. 35-26 SBL. Kinley Schmidt trying to get away from the defense of Isabella Scott, and she's fouled in the backcourt. Well, that helps the cause. The foul against McKenna Nelson is her second of the quarter against the Warriors. And the Bulldogs will inbound the length of the floor. 2:24 left. Inbound to Maya Skove. Skove stuck in the backcourt, rifles up toward midcourt. Georgia Bixaman dribbles into the front court. Free throw line, goes all the way in. Right hand layup missed, but she got fouled. Georgia Bixaman just kept seeing the lane develop, and she took it all the way in. She was fouled by White Feather. That's White Feather's first, team foul number 3 of the quarter. And now 2 free throws for Georgia Bixaman. She split her last 2 attempts in the first half. First shot here for Georgia is up, and it rattles in. And Bixaman now has 4 points. The Bulldogs are within 8, 35-27 SBL. Second one upcoming for Georgia. After 4 right-handed dribbles, it is up and good. Perfect trip to the line for Georgia Bixaman. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And the Dogs are down by a touchdown, 35-28. 2:10 left to go in the third. It's SBL ball. Scott dribbles to the point. Feeds it in the left corner for Stella Britton to the free throw line. Out right side, White Feather curls into the paint. Dumps it right block. Scott works her way in. Turnaround shot left side of the rim, and it settles in. That's a good post move for Isabella Scott to get the basket. 37-28, Sergeant Bluff-Luton. As the Bulldogs try to work it up the floor. Minute 45 left in the third. Skove to the top of the key. Screen right from Schmidt. Bounces right side. Susamil, open tray. Rims out. Offensive rebound. Washburn lays it back up with the right hand. Missed it. Rebound still loose under the basket. Rolls left corner. White Feather's got it. And she stepped on the sideline. She's out of bounds. Trying to bring it up the floor. And the Dogs get the possession back with a minute 32 left in the third. Grace Westhoff comes back in. Kinley Schmidt goes to the bench for the Dogs. With Lamar's down 9, 37-28. Inbound to Maya Skove at the top of the key. Looking to her right on the wing for Maddie Washburn. Dribbling with her left hand as she takes it to the point. Trying to set up this possession offensively. They leave it for Bixaman left of the circle. Georgia jabs, goes to Washburn. Straightaway open 3. Yes! For Maddie Washburn. Her first points of the game, and Maddie makes it a 6-point game. 37-31 SBL. Minute 5 to go in the third. Here comes Vandentop spinning. Free throw line fadeaway jumper. Well short. Rebound Georgia. Bixaman gets it out of there to Susamil. And now here come the Dogs up the floor. Susamil left corner. Steps back beyond the arc. Up to Washburn at the head of the key. Dogs down 6. Bounce pass right side to Skove. Free throw line entry to Westhoff. Deflected out. Washburn's able to clean up the mess. Bounce the pass right corner to Skove. Maya skips it left of the key. Susamil to the free throw line. Steps out of a double team. Right side Skove. Down to the right baseline for Bixaman. Works to her left with a shot clock at 8. Leaves it for the cutting Skove. Right-handed shot for the block. Rolls off the front of the rim. Rebound deflects loose off of Lamar's last. He'll give it to SBL. Bulldogs had a couple of opportunities to get a shot off, but could not get one in. And so SBL gets the ball back. 27 seconds left to play before the third quarter comes to an end. The Bulldogs trail this one 37-31. Here comes SBL into the half court with Kyra Hardgraves. Pass down low. Skove swats it to Shea Susamil. Scove gets her hand in there, comes up with a takeaway. Suzamel up the floor, 14 seconds left in the third. Kicks now right corner. Washburn, open three. Front rim, won't fall. Rebound tracked down by SBL. And the Warriors now dribbling up the floor. And Joe Harney, the head coach of the Warriors, wants a timeout with 5.5 seconds left in the third. Short timeout, we'll take it as well. We'll conclude the third after this on KLEM.
For all of your commercial or residential concrete or construction needs, JMax Construction is ready for you. At JMax Construction, you can be sure that your project will be handled with great customer service as well as the best of class construction and concrete work. Call JMax Construction and Concrete today at 540-0574.
Siouxland Glass is so glad you're supporting local athletes and listening to this great matchup. Siouxland Glass wants me to tell you that if you have a chip or crack in your windshield or need the whole thing replaced, you can call them at 540-9080. Siouxland Glass!
This is Grace Westoff, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Out of the SBL timeout, just 6 seconds remain in the third. Warriors go the length of the floor, up by 6. Inbound to Vanden Top. She dribbles up the middle of the floor. 3 seconds left. Right sideline with 1. Has to pass across court, and that pass did not lead to a shot that could get off in time. After 3 quarters, your score, it's Sergeant Bluff-Luton 37 and Lamar's 31. Dogs are still in this game. Got to get off to a good start here in the fourth quarter. See if they can do that when we come back on KLEM.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
This is Coach Rudin, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Well, here we go. This should be a fun fourth quarter. Dogs down 6, 37-31 to Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Maya Scove has the ball to start things off for the Dogs. Finds the cutting Bixman. Right-handed layup. Missed too strong off the glass, but she's fouled. And Georgia goes back to the free throw line on the foul committed by Stella Britton, her second. That was a nice set play to get Bixman open. She was wide open on the right block, but a good closeout altered the shot and fouled her. 2 free throws for Georgia. First one misses just a bit short. Can't quite convert on the first free throw. Still a 6-point SBL lead early in this fourth quarter. Second one upcoming for Bixenman. And her shot is just a bit short as well. 0 for 2 there for Bixenman. Tough break, and now the Warriors bring it up the floor. Here comes SBL into the half court as Nelson passes left side to Whitefeather. Back to the point for Britton. Takes a look at the basket from 3-point range. Lobs into the paint instead. Vanden Top works to the right side. Baseline fall-away shot. Kisses off the window for 2. Bree Vanden Top finishes that basket. She's got 18, excuse me. And the Warrior lead is 39-31. 7:20 left in the game. Schmidt tries to dribble around a defender. Does. Lays it up with the right hand. Missed it too strong. And the rebound tracked down by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Warriors into the half court. Vanden Top with a head of steam. Right high post. Shovels out up top. Pass in the left corner. Whitefeather off a screen. Left side of the key to the block. Lays it up with the left hand. That's good. Trinity Whitefeather gets free for a basket. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton's lead grows back to double digits at 41-31. 6:55 to go. Here come the Bulldogs. Pass left side over to Kinley Schmidt on the wing. Dribbles to the free throw line. Stuck with it. Now has to kick it out. Left corner. Suzamil drives the baseline all the way in with a right-hand layup for 2. 12 points for Shea Suzamil on a nice dribble drive. It's an 8-point game. 41-33 SBL. Warriors working right side. On the wing is Stella Britton. Free throw line drive. Stops. Shovels out up top. Scop an open 3, and that goes down. Oh, that's a backbreaker there for the Dogs. As Isabella Scop hits a triple. 44-33, Warriors, 6:20 to go. Bulldogs have to get a basket here as Kinley Schmidt brings it up the floor. Overhead pass left side to Maya Scove. Dribbles to the top of the key, pivots to her left, stuck there at the point. Bounce the pass left side to Suzamil. Shea to the free throw line, steps in, runner up with the right hand, missed it too strong. Rebound poked up in the air, Bixman's got it, takes it in, right-handed shot off glass for two. Georgia Bixman with a second chance. She capitalizes, and the Bulldogs are down 9, 44-35. 5:45 to play. Dogs need a stop. Pass right side to Vandentop. She recovers. Free throw line. Spins around Suzamil. Right side. Help defense from Schmidt. Poking the ball free. Warriors get it back. Scop. Euro step in the lane. Right-handed shot misses. Rebound on the bounce off the Dogs. And it will be Warrior basketball. Here with 5:33 left to play. And a 44-35 Warrior lead. Inbound left corner. It goes to Vandentop. Free throw line drive. Spinning in the lane. Tough turnaround 8-footer. That scores. Tough basket there for Bree Vandentop. And the Warrior lead grows to 46-35. Vandentop now with 20 points. Bulldogs got to find a way to answer. Scove to the top of the key. Looks right, looks left. Everything's cut off. Now bounces to the right wing for Suzamil. Steps to the arc. Right corner now to Westhoff. To her left with one dribble up top to Suzamil. Lobs pass left corner. Scove thought about the triple. Shot clock is at 8. Scove left elbow. Dumps it back door. Bixman there on the left block. She lays it in with the right hand. They forgot about Georgia Bixman, and she makes them pay. Timeout for the Dogs with 4:53 to go in the game. We'll take a short break. Back after this on KLEM.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
Touchdown for great times at the Lamar's Eagles Club. Join us Tuesday nights for bingo, and don't miss our delicious Wednesday night burger night. Proud sponsors of local athletics, where the fun never stops. Visit the Eagles Club this week.
This is Kinley Schmidt, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Now starting to get to crunch time for the Bulldogs, who trail Sergeant Bluff-Luton by 9. 46-37. Warriors on top. 4:53 to go in the game, and the Warriors will have the ball going the length of the floor. Avery Nias checked in during that timeout for the Dogs. The Warriors only has 2 remaining. The Warriors into the half court with Hardgraves. Goes right side on the wing. Spins back out of there to the top of the key, and the Warriors set up the possession. This is the bench unit for the Warriors as Kilgore dribbles around the top of the key. Left side poked at by Nia. She recovers. Kilgore to the top of the key, and an offensive foul on an illegal screen set by Harper Grimsley. It's Grimsley's third, second of the quarter. Warriors will go deeper into their bench as Ava Hoskins checks in for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. So even further into the bench, the third foul for Grimsley. Bulldogs get a stop defensively, down 9, need to capitalize. Scove up the floor, left side finds Suzamil, dribbles into the corner, steps back, looks down low, left block, Bixman posts up, works to the free throw line, trying to work it down low to Schmidt. That rolled through a few Warriors, but they could not quite get it to Kinley Schmidt. And the pass rolls out of bounds. It's Warrior ball. The Warriors holding on to a 9-point lead, 46-37, 4:17 to play. SBL into the front court. Right side pass goes to Ava Hoskins. Top of the key, spins to her right, hooks a pass over her head. Caught at the free throw line. Kilgore dribbles right side, traveled. Traveling violation against Cambry Kilgore. Bulldogs will get it back. And again, you give up a couple of stops defensively. You force a couple of stops defensively. You got to find a way to capitalize on the offensive side. Scove outlets it up ahead to Bixman. She works all the way into the left baseline. Pivots out of a double team. Leaves it on the bounce to Suzamil. Top of the key. And passes left side to Nias. Down to the left corner. Short corner. Bixman dribbles out of there. Skips a pass right. Suzamil one more. Right corner to Scove. Goes back to Shea. Right side dribbles inside the arc. Hands it to Scove. Right corner. Skip pass up top. Nias with a shot clock at 10. Bounce back right corner. Scove skips it left side. Suzamil tees up the 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound tapped in the lane and controlled by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Warriors pass it away. Hardgraves is able to keep the possession for the Warriors. Hardgraves against Scove up the right side. Fakes the handoff in the corner. Now gives it off to Kilgore with 3:22 to play in the game. Dogs down 9. And now Kilgore on the left side. Pass up top to Gavidra. We got a traveling violation against SBL. They probably should have gotten an offensive foul somewhere for a very clear and obvious push-off illegal screen. Maya hardly needed to sell any push. The push itself was good enough, but they're going to get the traveling call to get the Bulldogs the possession anyway. 3:13 to play. Dogs down 9. Got to score. Scove, top of the key. Spins to her left and dished it off to Suzamil. At the top of the arc, Suzamil passes right side on the wing for Washburn. Maddie bounces right side over to Bixaman, who's beyond the arc, dribbles twice to her left, spins to her right, looking toward the right side of the lane on the baseline, tied up by Whitefeather, and they'll get a held ball. And that had to be at the last possible second that jump ball could have been called. Possession goes back to SBL. Bixaman was a split second away from passing that out of there. And the Warriors will bring it up the floor. Here into the half court comes Britton, dribbling to her left of the high post. Hand off of the wing there for Nelson. McKenna Nelson lobs a pass with the pick and roll to Vandentop. Loose basketball in the lane. She recovers on the right block. Bounces it out to Whitefeather, top of the key. With 2:35 to go in the game. Whitefeather bounces free throw line. Vandentop pulls up a 14-footer and scores. What a tough basket there for Vandentop. She's got 22. She had 30 against the Bulldogs earlier this year. And now Lamar's with Suzamil. Right corner kick out to Washburn. Maddie to the top of the key. Finds Nias. Pushed off balance. She's called for a travel. And again, Bree Vandentop gave her an arm bar to knock her off balance. And the Bulldogs will be turning up the pressure just a little bit. Need some takeaways. Otherwise, this ball game is going to be over soon. 2:16 to go. 48-37. Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Bulldogs implement some man-to-man full court pressure. Inbound goes to Whitefeather. Trinity Whitefeather near center court is able to get into the front court for the Warriors. Whitefeather on the left side off the screen from Vandentop. Left baseline drive all the way under the basket. Kicks it right side. Driving in there is Nelson. Lays up a shot. Suzamil turns it away and did so with a foul. Shea Suzamil can't believe it. Her third personal, first of the quarter. And now 2 shots coming for McKenna Nelson, who is just 4 of 7 of the free throw line this season. Doesn't get very many opportunities there. And McKenna's first shot of this trip is up and good. 49-37. SBL leads. Second free throw upcoming here for Nelson. And that one is good as well. Perfect trip to the line. And it is 50-37. SBL has their largest lead of the night and a bad time for the Dogs. 2 minutes to play. Dogs got to hurry. And they need some points. Scove into the front court, dribbles left, hands it to Schmidt to the top of the key. Pivots to her left. Now gets open, straightaway 3. That's good. Kinley Schmidt, a much-needed triple for the Dogs. They're back within 10, 50-40. Warriors get up the floor. Scott, right side lane, high post, bouncing out right corner. Vandentop to the free throw line. Step through, up with a right-hand shot off glass. Missed. Rebound, Kinley Schmidt. Good, quick one and done. Dogs throw it up floor. Suzamil runs it down in the left corner. Saves it back to Whitefeather. And Whitefeather takes it up the floor for the Warriors. Here she comes to the front court. Right corner kick out. Vandentop, 3. Missed it off the front of the rim. Rebound Westhoff. Dogs get it out of there. Westhoff is fouled. Westhoff is fouled in the backcourt by McKenna Nelson. Her third of the quarter against the Warriors as well. Now, SBL's had a couple of opportunities to really take the air out of the ball, and they just haven't done it. Giving the Bulldogs a little bit of life support here with 1:16 to go. 50-40, SBL on top. Inbound to Maya Scope, back to Kinley Schmidt. The Dogs still have to be in hurry-up mode. Up the floor to Suzamil. Right side on the wing. Shea in a double team. Passes out of there to Scove. Right side of the lane. Runs it up with the right hand. Missed it short. Rebound Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And the Warriors get the ball back. Up by 10, under a minute to go. And now the foul called. An intentional foul by Maya Scove, her third, second of the quarter. So now the Dogs have fully committed to the foul game, and they're going to have to do that a few more times to get to the free throw line. Dogs will get the chance to make a takeaway potentially. They're going to have 3 chances here before having to foul a number of times. SBL will inbound. 57 seconds left to go in the game. 50-40. Warrior lead. Inbound in the backcourt to Nelson. Guarded tightly by Suzamil. Nelson to the front court. Suzamil guards her tightly. Does not foul. Nelson Swiping the ball away. Susanville's trying to take it away. Shea's got 3 fouls, so you can't really get her to foul. Entry pass in the lane. Vandentop kicks it out, and she is fouled just before getting the pass off. Fouls on Kinley Schmidt for her second, third of the quarter, and so SBL will re-inbound, and now the Dogs, if they want any chance of this one, they're going to have to foul. They got to get a takeaway first. Nope, the inbound to Vandentop. Now up top of the key to Scott. Schmidt takes a swipe of the ball, goes into the right corner now for Britton. Free throw line, swiped at by Scope. Back to the point for Nelson. 30 seconds to go. Dogs down 10. Working to her left on the pick and roll. Lob pass Vandentop, intercepted by Bixman. 25 seconds left. Dogs down 10. Really just got to throw up anything that looks good. Scove left side, lobs into the paint. Westhoff turnaround basket for the left block. Missed short, but she's fouled. And we got 2 free throws coming for Westhoff with a foul by Stella Britton. Her third and the fourth of the quarter against the Dogs will put Westhoff on the line shooting 2, with Lamar's down 10 at 50-40. First one for Grace up and good. 50-41 SBL. Second shot upcoming for Westhoff, trying to keep this one anywhere close. And it is no good. Rebound, right block. Scott taps it right corner. And the Warriors are able to keep the possession. SBL lobs into the front court. Right side, kick right corner. White feather, 3 ball. That's good. That's the dagger. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will win this ball game by a final margin of 53-41. And they end Lamar's 3-game winning streak there as the Warriors pick up their 4th win in a row. Again by the final score of 53-41. Sergeant Bluff-Luton now sits at 7-5 on the season, 5-3 in the Missouri for Activities Conference. Lamar's ending a 3-game winning streak, falls to 5-8 on the year, and is now 3-5 in conference play. Well, it's a tough one tonight for the Dogs. Could not quite get revenge on a good Sergeant Bluff-Luton team who beat them earlier in the year. And the Dogs drop one here to open the second half of the Missouri for Activities Conference regular season schedule. Well, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you your post-game coverage, some stats for the contest, and we'll hopefully chat with the head coach of the Bulldog girls basketball team and Coach Sydney Rudin. Stick around as well. The boys contest is coming up in the not-too-distant future as well. Stay tuned. Our post-game coverage is coming up next. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Willow Lodge Pet Resort wants to wish all of our area athletes best of luck in tonight's game. Whether leaving town for vacation or just need a place for your pet during the workday, see Willow Lodge Pet Resort today on Prospect Street in Lamars.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamars and Akron.
Supporting our students in their endeavors at school is important to Prime Bank. Making sure that our students have the best chance for success is why we work hard to provide our backing. Prime Bank wishes all of our teams and groups good luck.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
For all your construction needs, trust the Wilchin Brothers. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135 for Wilchin Brothers Incorporated. Bob's Bike Shop, your power sports headquarters. Yamaha, Can-Am, and Club Car. They've got the ride that fits your wild side. Visit them today on Highway 75 North in Lamars. Proud sponsor of your local sports action.
Season after season, our community comes together to support our students and the activities they love. At Northwest Bank, we celebrate that commitment, showing up, giving your best, and supporting one another every step of the way. Whether you're chasing financial goals or cheering from the stands, we're here to help you with flexible accounts, personalized service, and a team dedicated to your success. Here's to our student athletes, playing strong and representing our hometown with heart. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
Smithco Manufacturing in Lamars would like to wish our area athletes a safe, successful fall season. For 30 years, Smithco has used great teamwork to produce the #1 selling side dump trailers in the country. To learn how you can join our winning team, go online at sidedump.com.
At RBC Wealth Management, we believe financial security begins with building a plan that you can trust. Our financial advisors provide personalized advice to fit your needs and goals. No matter where you are in life, you can depend on our know-how to help build an investment plan that's right for you. Let's start today. Call Rick and Caden Knipe of RBC Wealth Management at 712-277-6176.
Perspective Insurance. Better together. Whatever your insurance needs, call Perspective Insurance in Lamars today at 546-7821 and make sure you are properly covered. Perspective Insurance in Lamars.
This is Georgia Bixman, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back inside the Lamars Community Competition Gym, where the Bulldogs on the girls' side have a tough go of things against Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Lamars falls to the Warriors by a final margin of 53-41. That ends Lamar's 3-game winning streak and continues Sergeant Bluff-Luton's winning streak now to 4 games. Again, the final score, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 53 and Lamar's 41. This is our post-game coverage. We'll get you a recap of the contest. We'll also plan on chatting with the Lamar's girls basketball head coach in Sydney Rudin, get her thoughts on the contest here tonight. The Bulldogs dropped to 5-8 on the season, now sitting at 3-5 in the Missouri for Activities Conference. Sergeant Bluff-Luton improving to 7-5 and 5-3 in conference play. Let's take a look at the offensive stats here tonight. First for Lamar's, the Bulldogs go 15 of 38 from the field, 4 of 12 from the three-point arc, and they finish at 7 of 11 from the free throw line. Top scorer was Shea Suzamil. She had 12 points, 10 for Kinley Schmidt, 9 points for Georgia Bixman. She had 6 in the second half alone, 7 points for Grace Westhoff, and 3 points there in the second half for Maddie Washburn. Sergeant Bluff-Luton, meanwhile, went 19 of 47 from the field, 4 of 12 from the three-point arc, and 11 of 18 at the free throw line. Top scorer was Bree Vandentop, 22 points for her, 14 of them coming in the second half of play. It's 12 points for Isabella Scott, another 8 points for Trinity Whitefeather, 4 points for Madison Kavidra, 3 points for Harper Grimsley, and then 2 points apiece for Cambry Kilgore and McKenna Nelson. Sergeant Bluff-Luton created many second chance opportunities with their offensive rebounds, and that certainly hurt the Bulldogs at times throughout the game, and certainly led to Sergeant Bluff-Luton going on some longer runs that ended up putting the Bulldogs down for good here tonight. Once again, the final score in favor of the Warriors at 53-41. Well, it's just another one of those kind of deals where the Bulldogs unfortunately looked like they kind of ran out of steam in that second half. Got a little run going, came within 6 points, but just could not quite find the next basket, the next stop defensively. Would have a number of opportunities with stops on the defensive side, but they just didn't translate to points on the offensive side, and that ended up hurting the Dogs more often than not here tonight, and they take the loss because of it. But it is after a 3-game winning streak, so the Dogs have been doing some good things as of late. Just need to try and recalibrate, because the next 3 games, this is a really tough stretch of games. So when I looked at the Bulldog schedule, I saw obviously the first 4 or 5 games and thought, yeah, that's going to be a tough start. Then, of course, that non-conference week, that's going to be a really tough stretch of games. The third tough stretch of games I saw is this upcoming stretch of games. All 3 of these are on the road. They're at Sioux City East, number 11 in Class 5A on Friday night, at second-ranked Bishop Heelan next week, and then at Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln the following Friday on January 30th. This was the stretch of games I thought could really, really be difficult for the Bulldogs, and so they're going to have to regroup, because those 3 tough teams are ready to try and keep the Bulldogs from getting any momentum prior to the start of postseason play coming up in just a few weeks from now. It'll be here before you know it. That's kind of the way things go as the basketball season gets into the month of January. January just flies by. Can you believe it's already January 20th? The basketball season just really cruises at a certain point, and that gives the illusion of a long season. But man, it just moves so fast, and you got to be ready to go once the postseason comes calling. See if the Bulldogs are here at this point in the season. They got some work to do against some good, tough competition, but that will certainly test them well 4 once they do get into postseason play here later on this year. Once again, the final score on this girls basketball matchup, it was Sergeant Bluff-Luton 53, Lamar's 41. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll hope to be joined by the head coach of the Lamar's girls basketball team, Coach Sydney Rudin. We'll step aside and be back with more basketball coverage in just a moment here on KLEM Radio.
Midwest Construction Rentals of Sioux City and Norfolk is proud to support local athletes. For all your construction rental needs, stop by Midwest Construction Rentals in Sioux City or Norfolk, helping our community and keeping your projects moving.
Get the winning team on your side with experts at Exit Realty Midwest Lamar's. Misty Zeck, Dave Close, Austin Sitzman, Abby Phillips, Jody Adler, Alec Ryken, and Clark Goodchild are ready to help you call the plays when it comes to buying or selling your home. Learn more at ExitRealtyMidwest.com.
Quality Lube of Lamar's is proud of all our Plymouth County athletes. At Quality Lube, they focus on you, the customer, to ensure that they can keep you on the road when you need to be. From diagnostic repair to routine oil changes, Quality Lube can do it all.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Game on, Lamar's. Looking for a winning team for your finances? Join Cent Credit Union. As a member-owned cooperative, Cent is all about you, your goals, your community. Let's score big together. Visit centcu.org today, where your success is our play.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's.
This is Maya Scove, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back to our post-game coverage of Lamar's girls basketball here on KLEM Radio. Online audio at KLEM1410.com and a video stream as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. The Bulldogs fall to Sergeant Bluff-Luton tonight by a score of 53-41, snapping a 3-game winning streak. And we're chatting now with the head coach of the Bulldogs, Coach Sydney Rudin. Well, Coach, tough one for you tonight. Just what kind of things stood out about your play overall here tonight?
Yeah, I thought we went on some good runs and had some really good defensive possessions in a row. But I don't think we did. I think we didn't do well at getting some 50-50 balls that turned into some scores for them, gave them some momentum. We didn't do a really good job of containing Bree, the Vandentop girl, and she's good. And I thought we just didn't do a great job on defending her as a team because it's not just a one-person job. So little things like that, they matter, especially in a close game that we're two similar teams. But yeah, we got to make some changes to get the outcome that we want.
Well, and going to the 50-50 balls you alluded to, I thought a lot of those hurt you on the offensive glass here tonight. That it seemed like those second chances really mounted up.
Yeah, and people are always like, it's fine, whatever. No, those matter sometimes, and those make some momentum shifts. And I know they got a couple 50-50 balls, and they scored out of it. And so that's sometimes just hard for us defensively and offensively at the same time.
It's got to be tough, too, when you have some stretches of good basketball. I thought there were some really good points in the game.
Sure.
And then things just kind of turn off every now and then.
Yeah. And that's just, again, I think it always starts on our defensive side. We gotta play tough D and get a stop, because then I think we play really good offense. And so when they go on those little runs, it sometimes makes it hard for us to get in our flow of offense. But I thought we did a really good job of not letting their runs affect us a ton, because they could have kept going and going, and we always kept it within striking distance. We just didn't hit a couple shots and didn't get a couple stops when we needed it.
Well, Shea Suzamil returned to the starting lineup for you tonight. She obviously played a little bit on Thursday, leads you at 12 points. How good was it to see her? Could you feel the tempo up a little bit for your girls?
Shea does a really good job for us. She hit a couple threes for us that were good. And she's just she's a good leader out there for us, good ball handler, and she defends really well. So it was good to have her back and get her back in the mix with everyone else.
Well, another tough stretch for you guys. This is kind of the third tough stretch of the season. 3 road games, 2 of them against ranked teams. What's the main focus going into these tough matchups?
Yeah, these next 2 weeks are tough for us. I think it's a mental toughness check too, which it's always good before tournament time. You need these stretches. We got East, who we almost beat last time, and I know that will be a tough game for us. And then obviously Heelan and AL, those are all teams that we have to compete with. We have to get better in those games because tournament play starts in less than a month, which is crazy to think. But we got to find ways to get better and try to get a win.
Yeah, I was just making that comment. Can you believe it's January 20?
Right.
I mean, oh, jeez. Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Best of luck the next few
Perfect.
weeks.
Thanks, Daniel.
Yep. Sydney Bruden is the head coach of Lamar's girls basketball. We appreciate her time as the Bulldogs fall tonight 53-41 to Sergeant Bluff-Luton. We'll take a break, and we're going to switch things over to the boys contest tonight. Good matchup on the boys side. That gets started in just a few moments. Stay tuned. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work towards success on the field and in the classroom.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Wadi Hosyoung, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
And we are back inside of the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM. Daniel Versteg with you as we transition over to the boys contest tonight. The Bulldog boys, fresh off a victory Thursday night against Council Bluffs Thomas Jefferson that snapped a 4-game losing streak. They look to start the second half of their regular season slate in conference play with a victory against a good Sergeant Bluff-Luton team who sits at 8-4 on the season, 4-3 in the MRAC. Much like the girls matchup, these two teams are right next to each other in the MRAC standings. The Bulldogs are currently tied for 5th at 3-4. The Warriors at 4-3. However, Sergeant Bluff-Luton's got a little leg up as they played some very good non-conference competition, and they've got some wins in them. Spirit Lake, OABCIG, 7th-ranked Dakota Valley. They beat Western Christian earlier in the season. This is a team that's scheduled tough. They just have not been able to win yet in conference play as consistently as the likes of East Heelan and AL, and that might change as the season's gone along. This Warrior team could be poised for something good. A positive here for the Dogs is that the Warriors are playing a back-to-back tonight. Yesterday morning, they were in Council Bluffs to participate in Abe Lincoln's Martin Luther King Jr. Classic that they've started here the last few years. And they played the number 4 team in Class 3A. That's ADM out of Adel. And they were throttled in that game, 85-48. So it could be good news, bad news. You got good news in the sense that the Warriors could be potentially a little tired as it's their second game in as many days. But bad news in the sense that they will be hungry and very well determined to pick up a victory here tonight. So you got that kind of on both sides of the coin, as the Dogs will just, again, have to try and play their game and be consistent as this contest continues along and as the second half of the Missouri for Activities Conference regular season schedule rolls along. Tough matchup, and, well, you heard Coach Cody Deercup on our KLEM Coaches Corner program on Saturday morning talk about what this Warrior team does well. And, of course, they start and end with the Vanderschaff boys. They are the two sons of Adam Vanderschaff, Kylan and AJ, who are their top scorers this season. AJ, 12 points a game. Kylan, 16 points a game. Kylan can also pass the ball at 5.5 assists a night. So these Warriors have some weapons, and they know how to use them. The Dogs will have to play some really solid defense against this good Sergeant Bluff-Luton squad here tonight. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup. First for Sergeant Bluff-Luton under longtime head coach Adam Vanderschaff. The Warriors are 8-4 overall, 4-3 in the MRAC, and their starting lineup looks like this. Kylan Vanderschaff is a 6'3" sophomore guard. He's averaging 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists a game. A.J. Vanderschaff is a 6'1" junior guard. He's a returning first-team All-Missouri for Activities Conference selection, averaging 12 points a night. Gavin Arn is a 6'6" junior forward. He's averaging 9.5 points, 8 rebounds a game, a returning second-team All-Conference selection. Brody Van Kalsbeek, a 6'3" junior guard, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists a night. And then rounding out the lineup is Dylan Jansen, a 6'5" senior forward. He's averaging 11.5 points, 6 rebounds a ball game. The starting lineup for Adam Vanderschaff in his 22nd year as the head coach of Sergeant Bluff-Luton boys basketball. And he's assisted by David Den Herter, Pat Kroll, Dan Winkle, and Brady Scott. That's Sergeant Bluff-Luton. The Warriors again 8-4 overall, 4-3 in the MRAC, and currently in 4th place. And now the starting lineup for Lamar's Community as the Bulldogs are in 5th place in the MRAC. They're 5-7 overall, 3-4 in conference play under head coach Cody Deercup. In his starting lineup that he'll trot out to open the game looks like this. Waddy Hosnyang's a 6'4" junior guard and forward. He's averaging 10 points, 5 rebounds a game, coming off a double-double Thursday night. Jack Wells, a 5'11" junior guard. He's averaging 13 points, 4 assists a contest. Andrew Grant, a 6'2" senior forward. He's averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds a night. Tyson Augustine, 6'1" senior guard and forward combo, 12 points, 5 rebounds a game. And then Mason Pippett, who's playing some good basketball as of late. He's averaging 8.5 points, 7 rebounds a game. He's a 6'1" senior center. The starting lineup for Lamar's Community, who is 5-7 overall, 3-4 in the MRAC under head coach Cody Deercup. And he is assisted on the bench tonight by Benji Kazel, Gabe Davis, and Mitch Winterfeld. Carlton Hector also an assistant coach for the Bulldog boys basketball team as Lamar's looks to try and build off of the victory on Thursday night against Council Bluffs' Thomas Jefferson. The Bulldogs got a very nice victory in that matchup, 79-50. Really took care of business, dominated the ball game, distributed the wealth. You had 4 players scoring in double figures. Of course, you mentioned the double-double Waddy Hosnyang had. Jack Wells filled up the stat sheet, and that was another good win. This Bulldog team is capable of a lot of good things when they play together, but it is a lot easier said than done, especially against some of the best talent in the Missouri for Activities Conference. And the Bulldogs will have to be ready to go for another tough test against this Sergeant Bluff-Luton squad, who beat the Bulldogs earlier this year in December. 64-54 was that final score. So we're ready to get this one underway as Sergeant Bluff-Luton dons their all-black uniforms, gray numbers trimmed in orange with orange lettering that says Sergeant Bluff across the chest. Lamar's in their home whites, red numbers and letters. They are trimmed in black. Waddy Hosnyang will be set to jump center circle with Dylan Jansen, and Jansen jumped early. The Bulldogs win the tap basically by default. And Lamar's brings into the front court with Jack Wells. Right to left as we view it from behind the scorer's table. Wells at the top of the key. Flips a pass into the right corner. Augustine back to the point. Wells, right corner entry. There's Waddy Hosnyang, a 3. Way too strong. Rebound under the basket. Controlled by Sergeant Bluff-Luton with Dylan Jansen. And the Warriors take the ball to the front court. Working left to right. It's Kylan Vanderscaff. He feeds in the left corner. That's Arendt. Dumps it left baseline. Intercepted by Andrew Grant. Grant fronted the post entry for Van Kalsbeek and took it away. And here comes Lamar's. Grant, left high post, stops at the paint and kicks it out of there toward the midcourt circle for Jack Wells. Down the left side against the screen of Pippett. Back up to the top of the key, Andrew Grant, and the shot clock never reset. And so they are going to have to figure out where the shot clock should be for the Dogs. So the shot clock currently reads at 10, but that is certainly not where it should be. Our officials will discuss where it needs to be and resume action here in just a moment. And they're going to put the shot clock at 22. 7:16 to go in the first quarter, and the Dogs will have the ball now with the shot clock at 22. And they were just making sure as well that the reset was working, and it is. Dogs will inbound on the right side. And Waddy Hosnyang will do the inbounding to resume possession. The Dogs looking to try and build that momentum again right off the turnover. And the Dogs will set things up. Hosnyang inbounds up top to Wells. Back to the left side. Augustine off a pin down screen. Couldn't quite get free enough for a triple. Starts posting his way into the paint. Works across the lane. Right block. Right-handed hook shot is good. Nice shot there by Tyson Augustine. Dogs strike first. It's 2-0 Lamar's. And here's Sergeant Bluff-Luton in the front court. Right side pass to A.J. Vanderscaff. Back to Kylan Vanderscaff around the left side to Arendt. On the wing, he passes up top of the key to Van Kalsbeek. Back to the left side for Jansen. Dylan Jansen hands off on the left side. Kylan Vanderscaff, left high post, to behind the back dribble, trying to get free. Wells defends him well. Vanderscaff steps back. Deep 3 on the way. Wells short. And the rebound for Andrew Grant. Boy, you can let him take that shot all night. And here comes Jack Wells into the half court. Right corner, Augustine, open tray. Front rim, no good. Augustine comes crashing in for the rebound. He doesn't get it, and the Warriors touch it out of bounds. Augustine couldn't quite get the rebound cleanly, but he does give the Bulldogs another crack at this one. And Wells will have the inbound baseline right of the hoop. Early 2-0 Bulldog advantage, 6:29 in the first quarter. Inbound goes to Waddy Hosniong on the right side, hands it off to Wells, who curls to the top of the key with a left-hand dribble. He passes to the left side. Andrew Grant down the left side of the lane to the block, runs it up with the right hand, high off glass. Rebound controlled by Jansen. And Sergeant Bluff-Luton comes back up the floor. But the head of steam is A.J. Vanderschaft. Free throw line poked away by Wells. Hosniong scoops up the loose basketball, and Wells runs it up the right sideline. On the wing, he drives right baseline toward the block, spins out beyond the arc in the right corner. Wells finds the cutting Augustine, backs down right side of the lane to the block, leans in, right-handed shot doesn't fall, but he is fouled. 2 free throws coming for Tyson Augustine. This foul will go against Kylan Vanderschaft. And that's Vanderschaft's first. Team foul number 1 of the quarter as well against the Warriors. 2 shots upcoming for Tyson Augustine, with the Dogs already in front 2-0 thanks to Augustine's made basket earlier. And now Tyson buries one of the free throw line to make it 3-0 Dogs. 5:59 in the first quarter. Second one upcoming for Augustine, and his shot is money. Perfect trip to the line for Tyson Augustine. It is a 4-0 Bulldog lead as the Warriors look for the answer on the right side. A.J. Vanderschaft launches a 3, way too short. Rebound tapped out. Wells has got it. He's one-on-one in transition. Layup with the right hand is good. Jack Wells wasted no time getting up the floor on a good tap out. And now here come the Warriors. Arndt, right block, backs down right side. Shot fake, driving in Van Kalsbeek all the way in. Left hand reverse layup, missed with a foul. And 2 shots coming for Brody Van Kalsbeek on the foul committed by Andrew Grant. That's the first of the night for the Bulldogs. Brody Van Kalsbeek, who's a 79% free throw shooter, steps to the line for Sergeant Bluff-Luton. His first shot up and is good. Sergeant Bluff-Luton on the board for the first time tonight. And it's 6-1 in favor of the Bulldogs with 5:35 left to go in quarter number 1. Second shot upcoming for Van Kalsbeek. It is good. Perfect trip to the line for Brody Van Kalsbeek. And it gives the Warriors a little bit of life. It's 6-2 Lamar's. 5:30 left to play in the first quarter. Here come the Bulldogs now with Tyson Augustine. A pass to the top of the key. Looks for the flashing Wells on the right side. Finds him. Works it against Jacoby Cofield. Right baseline. Backs him down to the block. Throws it out left side. Catch and shoot 3 by Hosniong. Splashes in. Waddy Hosniong with a pure stroke from the outside. Puts the Bulldogs up 9-2. Here comes SBL. Right corner. A.J. Vanderschaft's 3. Way short. Rebound controlled by Wells. He's on a mission up the floor, right to left. To his left at the high post. Hands it off in the corner. Grant curls around the defender all the way to the basket. Right hand layup. Swatted off the glass. What a defensive play by Arndt. Warriors up the floor. Right corner to Van Kalsbeek. He dumps it down to the right block. Arndt spins baseline. He changed pivot foot. And it's a traveling violation against Gavin Arndt. And the Bulldogs will get the basketball back on that turnover. Isaiah Tolson will be Lamar's first substitutions. He's in for Waddy Hosniong. 4:49 left in the first quarter. 9-2 Bulldogs. And Lamar's brings it up the floor with Jack Wells. Wells into the half court, dribbling to his right. And he's guarded out there on the wing by Kylan Vanderschaft. Lobs a pass right baseline. Augustine posts his way up, right block. Turnaround 8-footer in the lane. Wells short. It's not the shot the Bulldogs wanted, and the rebound taken by SBL. Up the floor is Vanderschaft. Kylan kicks it right corner. Cofield drives the right baseline to the block, under the basket. Right hand reverse layup. Bounces off the rim twice, doesn't go. Misses strong. Rebound taken by Augustine. And the Dogs slow it down a bit. It's Jack Wells in the half court to the top of the arc. Step back move. Lobs down to Mason Pitt, but the pass is over the top of him out of bounds. And it's SBL ball. 4:14 left in quarter number 1 and 9-2. Bulldog advantage in Missouri for Activities Conference play. The second half of the conference schedule for the Bulldogs. Here's SBL with it at the top of the key. Step back move and a 3 on the way by Kylan Vanderschaft around the left side of the rim and no good. Here come the Dogs now. Wells, middle of the floor, steps to the basket. Right hand finger roll. Just over the front of the rim and in for 2. Jack Wells with a great take. 11-2 Bulldogs. 3:48 left to go in the first quarter. And here's SBL with the basketball. Right baseline drive for Briggs Fisher. He stops on the right block. Out right side to Jansen. Around the perimeter left side to Cofield. Jacoby left baseline to the block. Backs down left corner. Vanderschaft launches a fadeaway 3. Way strong from A.J. Vanderschaft. And the rebound taken by Lamar's. The Warriors 0 for 5 from long range. Tolson drives in the paint. Throws it up top to Wells to reset the possession. Dogs up 9. Wells straightaway 3. Front rim no good. Pippett fighting for the rebound. Commits a foul. He was jostling for position with the Warrior down low and commits the foul. His first. And now it'll be SBL's ball. 3:20 to go in the first quarter, and an 11-2 Bulldog advantage. The two Vanderschaff kids are a combined 0 for 5 from the three-point arc for SBL. Warriors quickly up the floor, find Cofield. He throws a pass up top, Ben Callsbeek right lane to the block, throws it out right corner. Cofield drives the baseline, pull up 15-footer. That missed off the heel. Rebound tapped in the lane. Pippett scoops it up. And the Dogs get a takeaway, or a stop, I should say. Here come the Dogs. Bogue quickly, left corner to Dayhoff. He's played some really good minutes the last few games. Out up top to Togue, around the right side to Bogue, over to Augustine. Right side of the lane to the block. Lost the dribble, diving after the basketball, and SBL scoops it up. The Bulldogs turn it over. Here come the Warriors. Outlet to Kylan Vanderschaff. Works in the paint. Tolson picked his pocket. Isaiah up the right sideline to the high post. Tried to pass across the lane. Intercepted by Fisher. Warriors back in transition 2-on-4. They'll slow it down. Kylan Vanderschaff down to the left block. Layup with the left hand from Arn is good. Left-handed layup for Gavin Arn. And we've got a timeout on the floor from Adam Vanderschaff, the head coach of the Warriors. 2:28 to go in the first. 11-4 Lamars. We'll be back shortly here on KLEM.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamars, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamars at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Lamar's Agri-Center, your local source for top-performing Kent feed products, bulk grass seed, bulk bird seed, lawn care essentials, dust control solutions, and much more, all accompanied with exceptional service. The Lamar's Agri-Center, your source for everything that grows.
This is head coach Cody Deercup, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back inside the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM. Daniel Versteg with you as we continue this first quarter with the Dogs up 11-4 in MRAC boys basketball. Entry pass right block. Pippett traveled just before putting the ball on the floor. And SBL will get the basketball right away following the turnover with 2:19 to go in the first. It's at 11-4. Bulldog advantage here in MRAC competition, and SBL brings it up the floor. Kylan Vanderschaff on the right side. Dribbles with his left hand, skips it up top into the hands of Fisher. Down to the left corner, now to Ben Callsbeek. Tolson guards him tightly. Pass left side, Cofield skips it right. Wells took it away. He's uncontested, lost his dribble, lays it in with a right hand. He somehow recovered his lost dribble and was able to keep the possession. The only reason that's not a double dribble is because he did not intentionally dribble the ball after gathering with two hands. And now the Warriors pass across court. Left corner three by Cofield misses well short. Rebound tapped around. Tegan Bogues got it. And now here come the Bulldogs with a 13-4 Lamar's advantage. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. Wells on the right side. Dribbles inside the arc. No look kick. Left corner. Bogue open three. Around the rim and out. And the rebound for Gavin Arndt. Great pass from Wells. Here come the Warriors now. Cofield, left corner. Van Callsbeek, open three on the way. In and out as well. Rebound SBL. Kicked up top to Cofield. And the Warriors reset it. Pass right side back to Cofield. Left wing to Van Callsbeek. He works the left baseline. Behind the back dribble. Gets into the paint. Spins left. Turned away by Bogue. Outstanding defense. Rebound controlled by the Warriors. Skips it right side. Hand back to Kylan Vanderschaff. Right of the circle three. No chance off the front of the rim. It's Brick City for the Warriors. 0 for 8 from long range. Tolson right of the lane. Drives to the block, and he's fouled on the play. Sent to the ground on that foul as well. And the foul's against Briggs Fisher. His first, second of the quarter. Dogs will have the ball up 13-4. 56 seconds to go in the first quarter. SBL can't buy an outside shot. They are 0 for 8 from long range. And as a team, they are 1 of 12 from the field. SBL is trying to get something going. They'll bring in Brody Wager, and he replaces Brody Van Callsbeek. The Dogs will inbound baseline left of the hoop. Waddy Hosnyang lobs it up left side. Grant dumps it left baseline. Hosnyang starts posting up. Help defense is there. Right-handed layup missed strong, but he got fouled before all of that. And the foul is against A.J. Vanderschaff, his first in the third of the quarter, as the Dogs will inbound baseline left of the hoop. 52 seconds left to play in the first. 13-4, Lamar's leads SBL. Wells lobs it up top. Grant gives it over to Augustine to his left, hands to Wells, curls around the top of the key, between the legs dribble, no look feed, left corner, Grant backs down his defender, left block, stops in the paint, feeds the cutting Hosniang to the cup, he lays it in with the left hand. A great cut to the basket for Wadi Hosniang, and a 15-4 SBL lead. Warriors go backdoor, Arndt slams it in with two hands. Right baseline feed to Arndt, he stepped to the cup and threw it in with two hands. 15-6 Lamar's, 22 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And now the Dogs will hold for the last shot of quarter number one. Wells dribbles the ball and holds it out near midcourt. Wells to his right, dribbles back to his left. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Isolation as Wells dribbles left to the lane to the block. Comes to a jump stop, double team, right-handed hook, back rim, and it falls. What a nice basket there by Wells. And now the Sergeant Bluff-Luton three-quarter court heave. Missed wide right and was not off in time. After one quarter, Lamar is dominating. They lead SBL 17-6. Back with the second quarter in just a moment here on KLEM.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Hi, Jessica G. Well, hello, Libby Lexus. I'm so excited to get the spa treatment at Easy Clean Car Wash. My owner knows how much I love the soft water. Oh, and the quick massage just makes my bumpers tingle. And the blow dry is to die for. It always makes your sleek and shiny. My owner bought me a year pass so I can have the spa treatment anytime I want.
Hey, ladies. Ooh, nice tires.
Oh, Mickey Mustang, you're such a player.
Easy Clean Car Wash. Give your car the spa treatment today. 12th Street east of Hy-Vee, Lamar's.
Lamar's Physical Therapy wants to wish our student athletes a successful and injury-free season. But if injury occurs, our therapists are here to get you back into the game. No doctor referral needed. Call us at 546-1718. Lamar's Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
This is Mace Pippett, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back to start the second quarter. SBL has the ball, and the Warriors trail the Dogs 17-6. They've got work to do. A pass left side to A.J. Vanderschaff. He dribbles to the free throw line, runs in the lane, and this is going to be a travel against A.J. Vanderschaff. Boy, I thought he didn't have possession to be able to travel the basketball, but nevertheless, it'll be Bulldog ball with 7:44 left to go in the first half. The Dogs are up 17-6. As they held Sergeant Bluff-Luton to shoot 2 of 13 from the field as a team in the first quarter. Dogs pass it left to Tyson Augustine. He dribbles to the top of the key. Looking back door, finds Andrew Grant. Left block, lays it in with a right hand. A great pass from Tyson Augustine, and Andrew Grant rewards him with an assist. Here come the Warriors. Cofield, right side, open three. That goes. The Warriors finally hit an outside shot as Jacoby Cofield knocks one down from the right side. 19-9 Lamar's, 7:13 left in the half. The Bulldogs working out left side. Hosniang launches a three high off the back of the rim. Rebound tapped up top, and Wells dribbles to the top of the key. Wells goes back inside. Hosniang, one dribble, spins around the defender, and he's fouled on the play. Foul going against Sergeant Bluff-Luton. I think it's Cofield. And yeah, it should be on Jacoby Cofield. They switched the numbers around. Yeah, they meant 12. That is the first personal against Cofield. Team foul number 1 of the quarter. He signaled 21, and then that's why the confusion there for a moment. Wells will inbound, baseline right of the hoop, into the right block for Pippett. That ball is taken away by Kylan Vanderschaff. Here he comes, shovels up ahead to Arndt, and that pass way off target, out of bounds. We'll go back to the Bulldogs with 6:55 to go in the half. 19-9, Lamar's leads SBL and boys basketball. Now, this has been a matchup that hasn't been kind to the Dogs in recent memory. Sergeant Bluff-Luton's won 7 straight matchups against the Dogs. The last time came in this building in the Sub-State playoffs, February 21st of 2022. Dogs got the win 54-47. Lamar's has the ball. Wells on the right side of the circle. Now dribbles to the point. Screen to his right from Pippett. Pick and roll down to Mason. Right block. Couldn't handle the pass. And he was bumped while retrieving it, so he is fouled on the play. Fouls on Dylan Jansen. That's his first. And the second of the quarter. Bulldogs to inbound. Baseline left of the hoop from Mason Pippett. With the Dogs up by by 10. It's 19-9 Lamar's. Out to the right side, Augustine jabs, steps back, and rifles into the right corner for Jack Wells. Jab step, now tees up a three. It goes down. Jack Wells, a right corner three. He's got 11. And the Dogs are up 22-9. Here comes SBL. Right side, Jansen open three. Air ball short. And the Bulldogs student section will give him an earful for that one. Jack Wells, he's outscoring SBL by himself. He's got 11. The Warriors have 9. It's 22-9 Lamar's. 6:03 left before halftime. Wells to the top of the key. Screen right from Andrew Grant. Wells, right side lane, high post. Comes to a stop. Backs it out left. Augustine thought about the three. Drives instead to the free throw line. Kicks it to Grant. He works his way in. Leans in for a 10-footer. Missed it strong. Fight for the rebound. Augustine saved it. No, he threw it on the baseline out of bounds. And it'll be SBL ball. He went after it. Made some good effort in trying to save the basketball. But Sergeant Bluff-Luton comes up with it. 5:45 to play in the half. 22-9. Lamar's leads Sergeant Bluff-Luton. Warriors have the ball with Kylan Vanderstaff. Right baseline drive. Nurses his way into the right block and backs it out to Jansen. Right corner around the top of the key to Arndt. And he goes back to the left side for Cofield. Works off a screen from Arndt. Right high post. Shovels out to Jansen. Thought about the three. Dumps it right block instead to Arndt. Right corner kick. Van Kalsbeek. Open triple. It's money. Brody Van Kalsbeek hits one from the right corner. And the Warriors cut it to 10. 22-12 Lamar's. 5:12 left in quarter number 2. Augustine, no, to Pippett. Now to the left side of the lane. Throws it out up top. Wells gets ahead of steam. Down the lane. Pass back to Pippett. Layup with the right hand. Missed short, and he's fouled. 2 free throws coming for Mason Pippett. And the foul's on Kylan Vanderscap. That's his second. Third of the quarter against the Warriors. Mason Pippett to the line to shoot 2. He's a 77% free throw shooter this season. See if he can knock down a couple here. First shot for Pippett is good. 23-12 Lamar's. And Pippett's on the scoreboard for the first time tonight, as all of the starters have now found some points, or a point. Isaiah Tolson checks in. Wadi Hosnyang out. Second one for Pippett is good. He got it to fall over the front of the rim and nestle in. And we're going to get a delay of game warning against Tyson Augustine. I guess he did not let Sergeant Bluff-Luton get the ball. Kind of tapped it away from the Warriors after it fell through the free throw line. So it's not a foul. It doesn't result in free throws. Nothing changes. But another delay of game warning against the Bulldogs will put free throws on and a technical foul. Warriors have the ball. Pass in the lane to no man's land. Turned over to Jack Wells. Here he comes into the front court. Wells crosses to his left, to the block, kicks it out left corner. Grant open three, back of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by Jansen. And here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton up the floor. Cofield into the half court. And SBL trails by 12 with 4:34 to play before halftime. Pass left side, deflected out of bounds by Isaiah Tolson. And again, he continues to be a defensive menace for the Dogs. Isaiah Tolson all over that basketball. And the Warriors will inbound on the left wing. The inbound goes into the backcourt for Jacoby Cofield. He re-enters the front court. Pass left side of the wing. Handoff. Van Kalsbeek goes back to Cofield. Dumps it left block to Arndt. Backs his way in against Pippin, and Tolson took it away. Isaiah Tolson with another great defensive play, and he dribbles up the right sideline. Pass up top to Jack Wells. A screen to his left from Mason Pippett. Wells goes left corner. Tolson looks to the basket. Goes back out to the point for Wells. 4 minutes to go in the half. Dogs by 12. Wells free throw line drive, spins to his left. Left-handed runner off glass, doesn't fall. Rebound Pippett puts on the deck, lost it, and taken away by Van Kalsbeek. Warriors hustle up the floor. Van Kalsbeek to the top of the key. A between his legs dribble and pass around the left corner to Arndt. Hands over to A.J. Vanderscap. Dribbles to his right. Launches an open left wing three. Way too strong. And the rebound for Jack Wells. Dogs slow it down. Now they quickly go up the floor to Augustine. Left wing, feeds the left corner. Tolson off a screen. Isaiah thought about the triple. Back up top. Grant, free throw line drive. Runs it up with the right hand. Missed it strong. Got it back. Goes up with the right hand shot. It's turned away by Arndt. Rebound taken by SBL. Quickly by Vanderscap. Backs it against Wells. Free throw line. Dished it out left corner. Three on the way by Van Kalsbeek. It's good. Second three of the game for Brody Van Kalsbeek. SBL back to single digits. 24-15 Lamar's. 3:10 left to play in the half. And here come the Dogs. Wells at the top of the key. Jack Wells, right block entry. Pippett fakes right, goes left. Right hand shot swatted away again by Arndt. And he comes up with another defensive stand as the Warriors bring it up. Down to the right baseline. Arndt drives in. Right block, left-handed shot missed strong. He's fouled. And 2 shots coming for Gavin Arndt. They'll get this foul on Mason Pippett. And that's Pippett's second, first of the quarter. 2 shots coming for Gavin Arendt with 2:54 left in the game. First one for Arendt is good. 24-16. Lamar still leads SBL, but the Warriors are starting to trim that deficit a bit. 2:54 to go before halftime. The second one upcoming for Arendt, and that one is in as well. Perfect trip to the line, and a timeout called by Cody Deercup. With 2:54 to play in the half, 24-17 Lamar's. We'll take a timeout. We're back after this here on KLEM.
Men's fashions, tuxedo rentals, and dry cleaning services. That's Mesher's Clothing, downtown Lamar's. Open weekdays 9 till 5:30, Saturdays 9 till 4. See Chad for all your fashion needs. That's Mesher's in the middle, downtown Lamar's.
At Roosters Harley-Davidson in Sioux City, you can find your perfect ride with bikes, gear, and service you can trust. Find them online at roostersh-d.com or stop by Roosters Harley-Davidson today, where your next ride is waiting. Every day is game day when you feel your best. At Game Day Men's Health in Dakota Dunes, they help you boost energy, build muscle, and reclaim your edge. Get your testosterone checked today and visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com for more.
Make sure you can see the ball clearly. Schedule your annual eye exam today at Gretchen Family Eye Care, downtown Lamar's. They'll treat you like family, and they have the most stylish eyewear selection in town. Gretchen Family Eye Care.
This is Isaiah Tolson, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
2:54 left to play before halftime. The Bulldogs lead Sergeant Bluff-Luton 24-17. In MRAC competition, the Bulldogs bring the ball up the floor with Jack Wells. He passes to the left side for Waddy Hosniong around the head of the keys. Shovel pass and a handoff on the right side. Tolson dribbles to the free throw line, works to his right, spins in the lane, shot fake, goes left baseline. Grant, teardrop on the right hand, didn't have enough on it. Rebound out of bounds off the Dogs. And it is SBL basketball going the other way. Grant's had a few looks at the cup, but does not have much to show for it. He's 1 of 7 from the field. Dogs up by 7 with 2:30 to go in the half. 24-17 Bulldogs. Lamar's trying to build off their win on Thursday. SBL had their 5-game winning streak snapped last night. Turnaround left baseline jumper. Arendt turned away by Grant. Tapped out left side. A.J. Vanderschaft 3 missed short. Cofield the rebound. And they reverse it back out. Here on the left side is Arendt. Top of the key. Vanderschaft left high post. Out to the free throw line once again. Arendt tees up a 15-footer and connects. Gavin Arendt from the charity stripe, and it puts SBL within 5, 24-19 Bulldogs. 2 minutes to go before halftime. Jack Wells with a left-handed hip-high dribble at the top of the key. He passes right side to Isaiah Tolson. To his left, picks up his dribble. Free throw line entry, Augustine. Out right side, Grant off the dribble, 3 from the wing. Front rim won't fall. A.J. Vanderschaft the rebound. And here come the Warriors. Vanderschaft all the way into the free throw line. Out to Arendt. Skips it out right on the bounce. Cofield, baseline drive against Hosniong. Under the basket. Right hand layup. Missed it. Way too strong. Rebound to Tyson Augustine. And now here come the Dogs. Augustine at the point. Over to the right side, Wells. Dogs by 5. Minute 20 to go in the half. Tolson kicks up top. Augustine. Screen right from Tolson. Right side high post. Stops on a dime. Goes into the right corner. Grant. Andrew to his left. Looks down low to Augustine. Rolls it to him. Right baseline, short corner. Augustine steps back. Right corner. That's a 3. Missed it short. Then Callsbeek with the rebound. Kind of a forced look, and the Warriors take it up the floor. Pass to the left corner. Arendt drives the baseline to the left block. Layup with the left hand. Missed it strong. Rebound under the basket. Loose, and a foul called as Arendt had the rebound for a moment. Was going back up and lost it because of the foul. And Isaiah Tolson picks up the foul. His first, second of the quarter. As SBL goes to the line to shoot 2. It'll be Gavin Arendt to take them. The first one misses short. Gavin Arendt misses his first free throw after going 2 for 2 on his last trip. Second one upcoming for Arendt, trying to make it a 4-point game. It's 24-19 Lamar's. And the shot by Arendt is good. 1 of 2 at the line for Gavin Arendt. Makes it 24-20 Lamar's. Bulldogs rifle up the left baseline to Dayhoff. Right hand reverse layup turned away by Arendt. Dayhoff had an opportunity to take one in. couldn't take advantage of it, and the Dogs will have to inbound baseline right of the hoop. Wells to trigger it in. Into the right corner, finds Tolson, lob to the right block. Wells posts up, fakes left, fakes right, kicks it out left of the key. 3 on the way by Augustine. It's good. He somehow got it over Gavin Arndt. What a shot by Augustine. Dogs up 7, 27-20. 35 seconds left in the half, and now we're going to foul on Jackson Wells as he tried to rip it away from A.J. Vanderschaff. That's his first personal, 3rd foul of the quarter. And SBL will have the basketball, 27-20 Lamar's. That does reset the shot clock. And now a 0.4 of a second difference, shot clock and game clock. And now we've got blood on Jack Wells. He's got to clean up. So Jack Wells got to get that cleaned up. I think the Dogs are going to have to make a substitution here. And SBL will use a little bit of time to take a timeout, and Andrew Grant will check in for Jack Wells. So they get that cleaned up. SBL got a little quick substitution. 27-20. Lamar's on top. 35.4 seconds left in the half. So a 0.4 of a difference between the shot clock and game clock. And now they found a couple of spots on the floor that need to be cleaned up. Could be the last possession if the Warriors want it to be. They use their time wisely. The Bulldog student section has a little fun with Gavin Arndt on that far sideline. Once they've gotten things cleaned up, we'll be ready to go, I think. And Jack Wells is still being attended to by Tony Payne, Lamar's athletic trainer, on hand. So now we're ready to get this one taken care of as the floor gets cleaned up. Arndt will inbound left side wing, and he gets it into the backcourt for Jacoby Cofield. Again, the Warriors could be on their last possession of the second half. Warriors have it with Arndt. Into the right corner, finds Vin Callsbeek. He's guarded by Grant. Pass up top around the perimeter left side. Into the corner for Cofield. Jacoby Cofield back up top. Brody Van Callsby, right side to A.J. Vanderschaff. Free throw line drive all the way in. Left block, layup with the left hand. Missed short. Rebound. Arndt goes back up with the left hand and scores. Oh, nice finish there. And now the second quarter coming to a close. 5 seconds left. Tolson on the right side. He dribbles right side of the lane with 2, with 1. Tough fall away. 12-footer swatted away by A.J. Vanderschaff. And that concludes your first half of competition as the Warriors make it a little bit interesting, taking a 5-point deficit in the locker room. Your score, Lamar's 27, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22. We'll take a break and we'll come back. We got your halftime coverage, some first half scoring stats, and we'll get you ready for the second half of play as well. Stay tuned. All of that and more is coming your way in the not too distant future. Once again, your halftime score, it is Lamar's 27, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22. We're back with more Bulldog basketball coverage here in just a moment. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball right here on KLEM Lamar's.
Wagner Auto Supply is proud to support our area athletes and their families. As you travel from game to game, take care of your vehicle with new filters, batteries, windshield wipers, and wiper fluid from Wagner Auto Supply, 1st Street Northwest, Lamar's.
Get more because you deserve more with Kylie Petty's Century 21 Pro Link, serving Lamar since 2011. Wishing our local teams a successful season. Visit KyliePetty.com for your real estate needs.
Success is born of skill and team. Like the teams playing, CNOS has combined award-winning skill and teamwork into the premier medical facility in the region. For the areas of joint, bone, muscle, nerve, and brain are treated with the skills of comprehensive care from a team of highly trained experts. And CNOS takes care of many of the student athletes in Siouxland. CNOS is proud to bring you this game. Go to CNOS.net to learn more.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and 4 walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
From playtime to game time, Launchpad Children's Museum fuels young imaginations while our hometown sports teams inspire the next generation of champions. Best of luck to our area teams from Launchpad Children's Museum.
Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's is a proud supporter of area athletics. They focus on strong, healthy bodies with all their dairy products, and they continue to strive hard to provide the best possible dairy products to their customers. That's Kemp's Dairy of Lamar's.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Connected Electric South is your electrical headquarters for residential, commercial, and agriculture. Call for a free quote today at 546-5062. Call Connected Electric South for all your electrical needs. 546-5062.
MRK Insurance knows that teamwork is dream work. At MRK Insurance, you get a great partner for all of your insurance needs. Visit them today on Central Avenue in Lamar's for a no-obligation quote for all of your insurance needs. That's MRK Insurance in Lamar's.
Murphy Collins and McGill PLC in Lamar's supports our local student athletes, trusted for generations with reliable legal guidance. So when you are in need of legal services, consult with one of the attorneys at Murphy Collins and McGill PLC, located at 38 First Avenue Northwest, Lamar's, Iowa.
This is Carter Melvin, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We're back inside the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com. You can also catch a video stream of this matchup live on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. We thank Peace Pizza House, Julie Hurt at Century 21 ProLink, Northwest Bank, and Easy Clean Car Wash for their coverage of this contest. Again, your halftime score in the boys matchup, Lamar's leads Sergeant Bluff-Luton by a margin of 27-22 in MRAC competition. The Bulldogs were up by double digits at the end of one quarter and have seen that lead trimmed down to 5 points at the break. It's been a bit of a tough second quarter for the Dogs. They kind of got out of what was working there earlier on, but they still find themselves on top by a 5-point margin. If we take a look at some of the first half scoring stats, the Bulldogs went 10 of 29 from the field, 3 of 11 from long range, and a perfect 4 of 4 at the free throw line. The top scorer for Lamar's in the first half was Jack Wells. He had 11 points in this one. It was 7 points for Tyson Augustine, 5 for Waddy Hosniang, and 2 points apiece for Andrew Grant and Mason Pippett. Sergeant Bluff-Luton went 7 of 25 from the field. That comes out to under 30%. They were an abysmal 3 of 14 from the three-point arc and 5 of 6 from the free throw line in the first half of play as well. The leaders in the first half offensively were Gavin Arndt, who had 11 points, Brody Van Kalsbeek 8 points, and then just 3 points for Jacoby Cofield in the first half of play. Again, your halftime score was Lamar's 27 and Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22. So the Bulldogs did a lot of good things in that first half. We just love to see them keep it going that entire first half. Second quarter, they kind of pumped the brakes a little bit, it felt like. Sergeant Bluff-Luton finally started hitting some shots, and I think that you heard Coach Sidney Rudin mention it on the girls' side. I think it's very true on the boys' side as well, that defense kind of turns to offense. If you have a defensive breakdown, it can certainly lead to a disappointment on the offensive side and a lack of focus. Well, that happened a couple of times, I think, after SBL started hitting some threes, because that was the thing the Bulldogs were doing a really good job of taking away some of those open opportunities. And then SBL started hitting a few, and Lamar's really didn't have much of a response for that second quarter, at least during their offensive sets right out of those makes. So Lamar's will look to try and at least put together a couple of full quarters here, and they got a good shot to pick up a win. And if they do what they need to do here in the next couple of quarters, they'll get to 500 in the Missouri for Activities Conference and initiate a tie with the Warriors in the conference standings. They'll get up toward at least fourth place in a tie with a win. So again, your halftime score, it's Lamar's 27, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 22. Let's take a break. Second half is getting started in just a few minutes. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Certified public accountants Cruz and Cruz extend their support to all the athletes and remind everyone, in the spirit of sports, participation is more important than winning. Cruz and Cruz Accounting, proud to be a sponsor of KLEM Sports.
Galen Catholic School, excellence in education, leadership through Christ. For information, check their website at galencatholic.org.
Hey sports fans, this is Perry from the Ace Hardware downtown Lamar's. Maintain your home and yard with advice and products from Ace. We'll help you get it done more efficiently so you have time to go to the next game. Ace Hardware Lamar's.
Season after season, our community comes together to support our students and the activities they love. At Northwest Bank, we celebrate that commitment, showing up, giving your best, and supporting one another every step of the way. Whether you're chasing financial goals or cheering from the stands, we're here to help you with flexible accounts, personalized service, and a team dedicated to your success. Here's to our student athletes, playing strong and representing our hometown with heart. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on.
Score big with the Sitzman Real Estate Team. Hometown realtors Shane, Peggy, Lance, and Patty are cheering the Lamar's Bulldogs and Galen Jays on to a victory. Buying or selling, call the Sitzman Real Estate Team today at 546-7881.
For all of your commercial or residential concrete or construction needs, JMax Construction is ready for you. At JMax Construction, you can be sure that your project will be handled with great customer service as well as the best of class construction and concrete work. Call JMax Construction and Concrete today at 540-0574.
Hey, Bobby Blazer, how long you been waiting in that line? Head over with me to Easy Clean Car Wash. They're going to get you in and out in no time and make that black coat of yours look like $1,000,000.
Say, thanks there, Mickey Mustang. I've been out four-wheeling and I got lots of mud and stuff in my wheel wells and other places as well.
Bobby, didn't Libby Lexus tell you that Easy Clean Car Wash will pre-spray those hard-to-reach places, give you a quick massage, and make you feel and look like a whole new truck?
So that's what Libby Lexus has been up to. You know, Mickey, she's looking fine.
Easy Clean Car Wash on 12th Street, east of Hy-Vee and Lamar's.
Siouxland Glass is so glad you're supporting local athletes and listening to this great matchup. Siouxland Glass wants me to tell you that if you have a chip or crack in your windshield or need the whole thing replaced, you can call them at 540-9080. Siouxland Glass.
Floyd Valley Healthcare wants you to play at the peak of your skills. Don't forget to stretch your muscles, hydrate, and schedule your wellness checks to reach your full potential. Best of luck from Floyd Valley Healthcare in Lamar.
Make sure your life runs smoothly with an upgraded internet package from Premier Communications, connecting you with the internet speed and television access package that best fits your wants and needs. Premier Communications is happy to support our area coaches, athletes, and the parents who support them. Have a great season.
This is Drake Dayhoff, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We're back inside of the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM Lamar's online audio at KLEM1410.com. Video streaming as well on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. As we get ready to start the second half of play, the Bulldogs lead Sergeant Bluff-Luton in MRAC competition by a score of 27-22. Bulldogs look to pick up another victory, try and get a little winning streak going before three tough road games here the next few games. And we'll see if they can get that done as Sergeant Bluff-Luton is looking to pick up another win. They had their 5-game winning streak come to a close last night in Council Bluffs, or yesterday. It was a morning game against number 4 ranked ADM. So they played some tough teams. Well, that was certainly not a doubt. This Warrior team has beaten Western Christian, beaten Dakota Valley, played ADM. They lost by 1 to Heelan earlier this year, lost by 6 to AL. This team's legit, but back-to-back nights with some travel there It might be catching up to them. See if the Bulldogs can take advantage. Second half underway as Tyson Augustine dribbles into the front court for the Dogs. He works to his left, goes to Jack Wells on the right side. Wells to the free throw line. He gets all the way in. Left-handed layup turned away by Brody Van Kalsbeek. Rebound went out of bounds, and it'll be Bulldog ball under the basket. With the score at 27-22. Lamar's on top. 7:47 to go in the third quarter. Here's Jack Wells on the left side. Free throw line drive off the inbound. He leans in, kicks it right side. Augustine chucks up a three. That missed short. And the rebound controlled by Jansen. Here comes Sergeant Bluff-Luton. They've got ahead of steam. Kylan Vanderschaaf left to the lane, flips it in, and he was fouled. Kylan Vanderschaaf with the basket plus the foul. He's going to the line for one more on the Tyson Augustine foul. His first of the quarter against Lamar's. So Vanderschaaf's maybe trying to heat up here a little bit as Kylan hits the free throw and one opportunity, and it's already a 2-point game. 27-25 Lamar's, 7:28 to go in the third quarter. Jack Wells dribbles into the front court for the Dogs. He passes to the right side, finds Tyson Augustine. Dribbles left, up top to Hosniak. Right side of the lane, gathers to the block, lays it up with the right hand, rolls it off the side of the rim, no good. Put back by Pippett, but he got the rebound with a foul. He was fouled on the play, or he was the one who committed the foul. Pippett picks up his third and the second of the quarter, so Isaiah Tolson is back into the contest. The Dogs only up by 2 with 7:12 to play in the third quarter, 27-25 Bulldogs. Here comes SBL, drive in the paint. Kick out to the right corner, is off target, out of bounds. Kylan Vanderschaaf turns it over, and the Bulldogs get the ball back. Turnover for Sergeant Bluff-Luton, and the Bulldogs have it back. Still up by 2, trying to extend that lead with 7:01 to play in the third. Here is Wells off the screen, pass right corner to Grant. Dumps it to the right block. Augustine posts his way in. Double team help is there. Augustine backs down to the right corner. Grant throws him a shot, and it goes in off the front of the rim. Andrew Grant with a tough basket. 29-25 Lamar's. Warriors quickly up the floor. A.J. Vanderschaaf kicks it out, deflected by Tolson. Stolen away, and here comes Wells in the front court. Wells free throw line, throws it out right corner. Hosniak thought about the three, drives the right baseline to the block, lays it up on the right hand. That missed, and the rebound tap to Brody Van Kalsbeek. Good look, didn't drop. Here comes A.J. Vanderschaaf, runs over Jack Wells, and a blocking foul called as Wells was late to the spot. That's Jack's second personal, team foul number 3 of the quarter already. And SBL will re-inbound baseline right of the hoop. 6:24 to go in the third. 29-25 Bulldog lead. Inbound right corner finds Kylan Vanderschaaf up top to Van Kalsbeek. Back to Vanderschaaf on the left wing. Dumps it down to the cutting Jansen. He lays it in with the left hand. Dylan Jansen with the left-handed layup on the cut to the basket. Now we've got a whistle. And once again, Jack Wells is bleeding. He's got a cut on his chin that he's dealing with. And they're trying to get that cleaned up. Bandage is not holding. And so he's got to go back to the trainer's area to get cleaned up. Bulldogs will bring it up with Isaiah Tolson. And Wells was replaced by Tegan Bogue. Pass to the right side, finds Andrew Grant. He dribbles to the free throw line, throws it back to the right corner. Tolson open three, missed it short. Rebound controlled by Arndt. And the Warriors want to run up the floor. Kylan Vanderschaaf with the Warriors down 2, takes it all the way in. Left-handed reverse layup, missed, but he got fouled. And 2 shots coming for Kylan Vanderschaaf. And this foul is on Isaiah Tolson, his second and the 4th of the quarter. 2 shots coming for Kylan Vanderschaaf. He's an 81% free throw shooter. 29-27 Lamar's first free throw comes up short. And the Warriors cannot tie the game here at the line. Second free throw upcoming for Vanderschaaf, trying to make it a 1-point game. And his shot is good. 1 of 2 at the line for Kylan Vanderschaaf, and it's a 1-point game. 29-28. Lamar's leads, 5:50 left in the third quarter. Dogs up the floor with Tolson. He stands near center court. Pass to the right side, deflected out of bounds by A.J. Vanderschaaf, and it stays with the Bulldogs here in the half court. Dogs will inbound on the right side. The inbound will come from Waddy Hosniak. And they get into Tolson, right of the circles. Tolson to the top of the key, screen to his left from Augustine. A little pick and pop. Tyson drives right of the lane off it. Right block, dances in, pivots. Baseline fall-away shot, right-handed, missed strong. Rebound to the baseline. It is controlled by Sergeant Bluff-Luton. And here's the outlet up ahead. The Warriors with a field goal take the lead, and they get it as Brody Van Kalsbeek leans in, lays it up with a right hand and good. Timeout Lamar's. SBL is in the lead for the first time tonight, 30-29, 5:20 left in the third. Take a short timeout, back after this on KLEM.
Klein Insulation can provide you with a complete insulation system for your attic, crawl spaces, and foundation walls. Call Kyle with Klein Insulation at 540-5691. That's 540-5691.
Touchdown for great times at the Lamar's Eagles Club. Join us Tuesday nights for bingo, and don't miss our delicious Wednesday night burger night. Proud sponsors of local athletics, where the fun never stops. Visit the Eagles Club this week.
This is Tegan Bogue, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back inside the Lamar's Community Competition Gym, where the Bulldogs have struggled over the last quarter and a half, and now a trail Sergeant Bluff-Luton 30-29. 5:18 to play in quarter number 3, and the Bulldogs bring the ball up the floor with Isaiah Tolson. Over to the right side for Augustine, and he goes to the wing for Tolson. Tolson to his left at the top of the arc, rolls a pass to the right block. Augustine guarded tightly by Vanderscaff, dribbles baseline, double team help, kick out pass deflected by Arndt, recovered by Tolson. Up top to Bogue. Teagan to the free throw line. Bogue all the way in, turns to his right, hook shot up and in. Tough basket for Tegan Bogue. On the nice post move, follow a hook, and it's 31-30 Bulldogs. Here come the Warriors. Pass it down low. Jansen left block. Tried to kick it out. It was deflected by Grant. Recovered by Arndt. Rifles a pass. Right side. Kylan Vanderscaff to the right block. Kicks it left wing. Left corner. Short corner. Jansen backs down Augustine. Left block. Posts him up. Right-handed wild hook shot. Missed wide left. Rebound taken by the Bulldogs. Good stop. Here comes Grant. Shovels a pass right side to Augustine. Free throw line drive. He works all the way into the right block. Follow away shot for the baseline. Had no chance. It missed well short. And here comes SBL now. Kylan Vanderscaff to the cup. His left-handed layup missed strong, but he got fouled. And 2 shots coming for Kylan Vanderscaff. This foul's on Andrew Grant. His second and the 5th of the quarter. And so 2 free throws coming for Kylan Vanderscaff, who went 1 of 2 on his last trip, 2 of 3 for the game. First free throw up and good. We're tied at 31 with 4:16 left to go in the third quarter. 31 points apiece. Second free throw upcoming for Kylan Vanderscaff. Try to give the Warriors the lead back. And his shot is in and out. And the rebound for Jack Wells. Another 1 for 2 trip to the line for Vanderscaff. Keeps it tied. Wells into the paint. Kicks down right corner. Hosniong steps into a 3 and hits. Waddy Hosniong contested right corner 3, and it goes down. And the Bulldogs are up 34-31. Here's Vanderscaff. Shot fake. Left-handed layup around Augustine is good. Back to a 1-point game. 34-33 Bulldogs. 3:50 left in the third. Dogs up the floor with Wells. Free throw line. Pull up 16-footer. Wide left. Rebound on the baseline. Controlled by Brody Van Kalsbeek. And now here comes SBL. Kylan Vanderscaff up the right side on the wing. He steps inside the arc. Crosses to his right hand. Flips a pass to the right corner for Arndt. Back around the perimeter. They swing it left corner. Cofield bounces left block. Working his way in is Jansen. Into the paint. Right-handed hook shot over Hosniong. Wide left. And the rebound controlled by the Bulldogs. Here comes Lamar's into the half court with Jack Wells. Feeds the left corner. Tolson fakes the 3. Dogs by 1. Rolls a pass left high post. Augustine back into the paint. Dish to Hosniong. Right-handed layup is good. Great ball movement. And good movement without the ball for Waddy Hosniong. And the Dogs are up 36-33. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Warriors into the half court, and Kylan Vanderscaff traveled. He lost his balance on his back down in the paint. A turnover for the Warriors. And it'll be Bulldog basketball on that giveaway. So this is another one of those opportunities you got to take advantage of if you get the opportunity to. And the Dogs will try to do just that. Jack Wells brings it to the front court, ahead by 3. 36-33 Bulldogs, 2:50 left in the third. Wells stands with the ball near center court. He passes to the left side for Tyson Augustine. On the wing, Augustine flips it on a bounce to the free throw line. Grant spins to his right, pulls him a 14-footer in the lane, and it rolls in. Oh, Andrew Grant with a little touch gets the roll to fall. 38-33 Bulldogs. And here comes SBL now. Kylan Vanderscaff, top of the key, behind the back dribble to his left. Flips it over to the left side, Van Kalsbeek. He drives into the paint, backs down Wells, shovels out to Arndt. Dribbles left side of the lane, hands in the left corner. A shot fake there from Kylan Vanderscaff. Works right. Top of the key. Shot clock at 15. Throws into the right corner. Cofield drives the right baseline to the block. Goes up with the right-hand shot. Missed it. Rebound fought for. And a foul. No, they're going to get a held ball. Ooh, tough one there. And the possession goes the way of SBL. Shot clock is at 9 as the last shot did not hit the rim. And our officials are going to double check that one just to make sure it did not hit the rim. They are talking about it. Yep, no reset of the shot clock necessary. The shot clock remains at 9. And the Warriors will inbound baseline right of the hoop. Van Kalsbeek looks into the right corner, and dribbling to his left is Kylan Vanderschaft, stuck there after picking up his dribble, launches a desperation three, way off the mark left, rebound saved, and it's a shot clock violation anyway. The shot did not hit the rim, so even if the Warriors do save them, they probably don't get the shot off anyway. Minute 59 to go in the third. The Dogs extend their lead to 5. It is 38-33 Bulldogs. And now here comes Lamar's into the front court with Wells, trying to hold off SBL. Wells crosses to his left, skips it left side, Augustine. Tyson to the top of the arc. Over to Wells, right of the key. He dribbles all the way around the perimeter to his left. Between his legs dribble, right of the key to the block. Lays it up high off glass with a right-hand finish. Jack Wells gets his first basket of the second half. Warriors quickly up the floor. They throw it through the hands of Briggs Fisher and out of bounds. It's Bulldog basketball. A nice sequence there for the Dogs. A good score for Jack Wells. And the Warriors turn it over quickly. Minute 30 left in the third, and the Dogs have the ball up by 7. Jack Wells brings into the front court, gets a screen to his left from Tegan Bogue. The Warriors switch off it. Wells breaks down his defender, spins left to the lane, kicks it out to Augustine. He gets downhill to the free throw line, kicks it out to Bogue, skips it left to Wells. Jack looking for an option, goes to Augustine, right of the key. Tyson, right corner to Bogue. And Tegan dribbles to his left, up top to Grant. Andrews sets it up with a shot clock at 8. Grant backs down his defender, spins left, tough shot, misses short. Bogue taps it out left corner. Grant goes diving after the rebound and commits a foul. Andrew Grant commits a foul going after the rebound, and that'll be Grant's third. It'll also put Sergeant Bluff-Luton on the line shooting free throws. And they are going to put Jacoby Cofield on the line shooting a couple. He's a 92% free throw shooter. You've got a couple of coaches' kids on this team. You've got the Vanderschaft boys, obviously. They are the sons of head coach Adam Vanderschaft. But Jacoby Cofield, the son of former West High boys basketball coach Coco Cofield, who's now the head coach at Western Iowa Tech for men's basketball. First free throw for Jacoby Cofield is good. And it's a 40-34. Lamar's advantage, 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Second free throw upcoming for Jacoby Cofield, and that shot is just as good as the first. Perfect trip to the line for Jacoby Cofield, and it is a 40-35 Lamar's lead. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Jack Wells off a screen, left of the circle three, too strong. Rebound pulled down under the basket by Gavin Arndt. And now the Bulldogs will go back on defense. Warriors down 5 with the basketball. Kylan Vanderschaft up top. A.J. Vanderschaft, free throw line drive, spin in the lane. Right-handed teardrop is good. A.J. Vanderschaft knocks one down. It's back to a three-point game at 40-37. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Dogs slow it down, and they enter the front court. Jack Wells in between the circles. The Dogs do not have to take a shot until the very end of this third quarter. Shot clock is dark. 15 seconds left in the third. Here is Wells near center court. 10 seconds left in the third. Wells to his right, off a screen on the wing. Wells right side of the lane to the block, gets all the way under the basket, dished it under there. Bogue lays it up on the right hand, missed him and got fouled. And 2 shots coming for Tegan Bogue. And they'll get that foul against Gavin Arndt. His first, and the first of the quarter against the Warriors. They kept their hands clean that entire time. Tegan Bogue to the line. He'll shoot 2 with the Dogs up by 3. And Tegan's first shot is up. It missed strong. Could not quite knock it down. Second one upcoming for Bogue. Trying to make it a 4-point game. It's 40-37. Lamar's 3.5 seconds to go in the third. And the free throw by Bogue is good. 1 of 2 for Tegan. 41-37 Lamar's. SBL in desperation mode. Cofield, a 35-footer right to the key, misses short. And that concludes the third quarter play. The Dogs are able to keep the advantage, although SBL not going away. It's 41-37. Lamar's on top. We'll step aside. Fourth quarter's coming up in just a moment here on KLEM Radio.
Willow Lodge Pet Resort wants to wish all of our area athletes best of luck in tonight's game. Whether leaving town for vacation or just need a place for your pet during the workday, see Willow Lodge Pet Resort today on Prospect Street in Lamar's.
A home is a safe place to be, a roof over your head, and four walls to keep out the heat and cold. It's a child's laughter, a mother's song, and a father's strength. It's where we go for comfort and to share joy. It's your first school and your first church. It's where memories are shared. Hi, this is Julie Hurt, your Century 21 ProLink real estate agent. Whatever a home means to you, I am here to help you find the home you are looking for. Call 540-7757 and let me, Julie Hurt, help you make a house your new home.
Young and old alike enjoy the competition of high school sports. Some participate, some watch, and some remember how it was. It's only a game, but it offers great life lessons and memories that last a lifetime. A few thoughts from Dan and Lori Rexwinkle of Rexwinkle Funeral Homes in Lamar's and Akron.
This is Jack Wells, and you are listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We start the fourth quarter with the Bulldogs on top of Sergeant Bluff-Luton, 41-37. Dogs have the ball left of the key. Augustine shot fake, gets his defender to fly by, recovers at the free throw line out to Grant. He dribbles to the top of the circle and settles it out to Wells. Shot clock is at 17 for Jack. He dribbles to his right, crosses to his left, spins in the lane. Wells leans in with a right-hand scoop shot, and it goes. A circus basket for Jack Wells. He's got 15. The Dogs are up 43-37. 7:25 to go in the game. Warriors need an answer. Here's Arn in the left corner. Up top goes to Jansen. Right side of Callsbeek. Back to the left side. A.J. Vanderscaff open three. That comes up short. Rebound Andrew Grant. Three-point shots still are not great for SBL. They are 3 of 17 from long range this game. 0 for 3 in the second half. Dogs have the ball. Right side, it's Wells on the wing. He dribbles along the right baseline of the block, and he's fouled. Fouled on the play by A.J. Vanderscaff. And Vanderscaff picks up his second, first of the quarter against Sergeant Bluff-Luton here in this fourth. Dogs are up 43-37, 7:01 to go in the game. And Wadi Hosniang is set to inbound baseline right of the hoop. He lobs into the right wing. Grant dumps it into that right corner through the hands of Hosniang, and Vanderscaff scoops it up behind him. A.J. Vanderscaff works into the front court. Free throw line stop. Kick to the left corner. Van Callsbeek a three, and it goes in. Brody Van Callsbeek, left corner triple, is third of the game. And the Warriors are back within a possession at 43-40 with 6:40 to go in the game. As the Bulldogs look to keep the Warriors at bay, Wells drives right of the lane of the block, lost the dribble out of bounds, and it's SBL ball. Jack Wells could not keep control of the dribble, and the Bulldogs turn it over. Sergeant Bluff-Luton gets it back, down by 3 with 6:30 to play. Here come the Warriors into the half court. Near the center court logo is Kylan Vanderscaff. He dribbles to the top of the key, leaves it off for Gavin Arndt, spins to his right, and now dumps it down to the right block. Jansen backs his way in out to Arndt, right of the circle. Kylan Vanderscaff, shot fake, steps around Augustine. His three off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound tap to the left baseline, and Andrew Grant scoops it up. The Dogs hustle up the floor, still ahead by 3. Grant works to his right, high post. Spins in the lane, right-handed floater, missed too strong, and the rebound for Brody Van Callsbeek. Warriors up ahead. Kylan Vanderscaff, right side high post, kicks to the wing. Arndt up top. A.J. Vanderscaff, free throw line drive, backs his way in, fakes right, goes left, out to the left corner, back around the perimeter right side into the right corner. Van Callsbeek, baseline drive around Hosniang, lays it up with the left hand and good. And it is a one-point game again. Lamar's 43, SBL 42. 5:36 to go in the game. Dogs could use a basket here. Wells stands in between the two circles, goes to his right on the wing, and sets it up. Free throw line extended right side. Wells screen to his left, launches the three. Bullseye! Jack Wells, right side three. His second of the game. He's got 18. And the Bulldogs are up 46-42. Here's A.J. Vanderscaff, left to the lane of the block. Shot fake over Wells. Missed it strong, but he got fouled. And 2 shots coming for A.J. Vanderscaff as Jack Wells was caught in the middle of contesting the shot and staying down. And he is called for the foul, his third. 2 shots coming for A.J. Vanderscaff. who has only scored 2 points here tonight. Vanderschaaf's free throw is up and in, making it a 46-43 Bulldog advantage. 5:08 to play in the game. Second shot for Vanderschaaf. That one is up, and that one is good. Perfect trip to the line for A.J. Vanderschaaf. Makes it 46-44 Lamar's. 5:05 to play in regulation. Here come the Bulldogs now. Jack Wells into the front court. Kicks to the left corner. Hosniak drives the baseline. Left side of the block. Goes all the way in. Out to the right side. Augustine catch and shoot three. High off the back of the rim. Rebound controlled by Vin Kalsbeek. And the Warriors bring it up. Right side, Kylan Vanderschaaf. Sergeant Bluff-Luton down 2. Top of the key, Vin Kalsbeek goes to the free throw line. A.J. Vanderschaaf, wild right hand reverse layup, missed. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Jack Wells. And it will stay with SBL. The Warriors will set up for the inbound baseline right, left of the hoop with 4:36 to play in the game. 46-44 Lamar's. And the shot clock reset. They're going to reset this shot clock here and get it back to 22. The shot clock reset when it should not have. And now the Warriors will inbound. Baseline left of the hoop from Jansen. Jansen lobs it up to the free throw line. Aaron catches to his left, goes down to Jansen, left baseline. Shot clock at 17. Bounce it out to Arn on the left wing. Kicks back up top. A.J. Vanderschaaf, right side corner. Vin Kalsbeek to the flashing Jansen, right elbow. Backs down with 10. Left-handed layup's good, and we're tied. Dylan Jansen works his way in. It's 46 apiece. 4:15 to go in regulation. And Jack Wells brings it into the front court. And Cody Deercup calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:11 to go. This game's tied at 46. Stick around. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Supporting our students in their endeavors at school is important to Prime Bank. Making sure that our students have the best chance for success is why we work hard to provide our backing. Prime Bank wishes all of our teams and groups good luck.
For all your construction needs, trust the Wilchin Brothers. They're a Better Business Bureau accredited business and will be there every step of the way to get your project done right. Call 546-4135 for Wilchin Brothers Incorporated. Bob's Bike Shop, your power sports headquarters. Yamaha, Can-Am, and Club Cars, they've got the ride that fits your wild side. Visit them today on Highway 75 North in Lamar's. Proud sponsor of your local sports action.
Smithco Manufacturing in Lamar's would like to wish our area athletes a safe, successful fall season. For 30 years, Smithco has used great teamwork to produce the #1 selling side dump trailers in the country. To learn how you can join our winning team, go online at sidedump.com.
This is Tyson Augustine, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Back inside the Lamar's Community Competition Gym, we've got 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to play in regulation, and the Warriors and Bulldogs are tied at 46 at MRAC boys basketball. Dogs have the ball coming out of the timeout, and Jack Wells dribbles into the front court for the Lamar's. He works to his right, down the right side of the key to the baseline, steps back out to Augustine straight away. Back to the right side, Wells. Jack passes right corner. Hosniak takes the baseline right side. Ball poked free. It's out of bounds off SBL last. Brody Vin Kalsbeek snuck underneath Lonnie Hosniak to try and grab the ball. And tapped it out of bounds. Bulldogs will inbound baseline right of the hoop. And it will be Hosniak to trigger it in. Lottie Hosniak to inbound the ball into the right corner for Jack Wells. He works to his left off the screen from Mason Pippett. Wells around the left side. Grant, shot clock's at 5. Jack, top of the key. Lost the handle. Warriors scoop it up. Then Kalsbeek in transition. 3-on-2. Feeds Arn in the paint. Out to Jansen. Top of the key to Kylan Vanderschaaf. The Warriors set it up. With 3:35 to go, this game tied at 46. And here's a big defensive possession for the Bulldogs. Arndt bounces left side. Jansen looks up top. A.J. Vanderschaaf straight away 3. Around and out. And the rebound for Tyson Augustine. A.J. Vanderschaaf by himself is 0 for 7 from long range. Dogs take it back. Augustine right of the lane. Drives all the way into the block. He goes under the basket. Right hand reverse layup. Comes up short. Fight for the rebound. Won by SBL and Dylan Jansen. Warriors up the floor quickly in a tie game. Out to A.J. Vanderschaaf. Free throw line drive. Right hand reverse layup. Missed strong, but he got fouled on the miss. And 2 shots coming for A.J. Vanderschaaf. As now Jack Wells has picked up his 4th. Team foul number 2 here in this 4th quarter. And A.J. Vanderschaaf to the line. He'll shoot 2. AJ, again, we mentioned 65% of the free throw line this season. He was perfect on his last trip and knocks down free throw number 1 here to make it a 47-46 SBL lead. 3:02 left to go in regulation. Second one upcoming for AJ Vanderschaff, trying to make it a 2-point game. And his shot is good. Perfect trip to the line for AJ Vanderschaff. Makes it a 48-46 SBL lead. Here come the Dogs. Under 3 minutes to play. Grant to the top of the key. Kicks now to Wells on the right side. Right corner feed to Waddy Hosniong. Hosniong looking for Grant. Can't find him. Settles up top to Tyson Augustine. He takes a peek at the clock. 18 on the shot clock. Right corner to Hosniong. Right baseline drive cut off by Jansen and a foul call. Dylan Jansen with his second personal, second of the quarter against the Warriors. And Lamar's will inbound baseline right of the hoop. The inbound will come from Jack Wells. With the Dogs down 2:42 to play. Lob pass, free throw line, deflected. Grant recovers. Right side of the lane, he drives in, and a double team got tied up. Taking it to the cup, it's a held ball. Possession to SBL. Sergeant Bluff-Luton will get the possession. And the Warriors a chance to extend this lead past a score. 2:38 to play. And a 48-46 Warrior advantage. Here come the Warriors into the front court with Kylan Vanderschaff. Bounce the pass left of the key. Working to the free throw line, Jansen. Right side high post, backs down to the block. Tough turnaround lefty hook shot. Dances in off the right side of the rim. Dylan Jansen off a nice post move. Makes it 50-46 SBL. Dogs need an answer. 2:15 to go. Wells dribbles to the top of the key. Passes to his left side, Augustine. Dribbles left of the lane, stops in the high post. Out left corner, Hosniong. He dribbles free throw line. Back to Augustine, left corner, face guarded. Drives into the paint, stuck there. Bouncing out to Grant. He drives inside, right side of the lane. Throw up a shot, got fouled before it. And an inbound coming for the Bulldogs. The foul is against Brody Van Callsbeek, his first. Third of the quarter against the Warriors. And now the Dogs will inbound just at 2 minutes to play in the game. Dogs set up for the inbound. Tolson baseline right of the hoop, and Cody Deercup will call a timeout. The referee dropped the ball on the inbound spot, and the Dogs had to hustle to set up the inbound play. The Lamars felt they were not given the proper amount of time to set up for that inbound. Timeout call. We'll take one as well. Dogs down 4. Back after this on KLEM.
At RBC Wealth Management, we believe financial security begins with building a plan that you can trust. Our financial advisors provide personalized advice to fit your needs and goals. No matter where you are in life, you can depend on our know-how to help build an investment plan that's right for you. Let's start today. Call Rick and Caden Knipe of RBC Wealth Management at 712-277-6176.
Perspective Insurance. Better together. Whatever your insurance needs, call Perspective Insurance in Lamar's today at 546-7821 and make sure you are properly covered. Perspective Insurance in Lamar's.
This is Andrew Grant, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
The Bulldogs get in out of their timeout. Down 4, 50-46 SBL. Minute 55 to go. Grant drives inside, left high post, kicks it out right. Augustine, right baseline drive, backs down Arndt. Right block, hooks it over him and scores off the glass. A big-time basket there for Tyson Augustine. It's a one-possession game at 50-48. Minute 40 to go. Dogs need to stop now. Jansen, hands on the right side, back up top to AJ Vanderschaff. Goes to his left, Arndt on the wing, left corner, baseline drive, Kylan Vanderschaff to the block, cut off, kicks in the left corner, Van Callsbeek, shot fake, works the baseline all the way in, and lays it in with the right hand. Brody Van Callsbeek finishes one. It's 52-48 SBL, minute 18 to play. Wells skips a pass, right corner, Hosniong jumps to catch, barely saves it out to Grant on the right wing. And they reset it out to Wells, minute 10 to go. Dogs need a score. Wells to his left, off the screen from Grant at the point. Pick and roll, finds Andrew down the lane, and he lays it in with a right hand. Perfectly executed pick and roll. Dogs within 2. 57 seconds to go. 52-50 SBL. Pass left side to Brody Van Callsbeek on the wing. Warriors will slow it down. Dogs certainly don't need to foul. Arndt stands near center court. Hands it off to Kylan Vanderschaff to his right. Flips a pass on the right side. Van Callsbeek drives all the way in. He lays it in with the left hand. And it's 54-50 SBL. Brody Van Callsbeek comes up clutch again. 35 seconds to play, and the Dogs need another timeout. With 33.5 seconds left, the Dogs are down 4. They need a quick basket and now need to get into the fouling game. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Midwest Construction Rentals of Sioux City and Norfolk is proud to support local athletes. For all your construction rental needs, stop by Midwest Construction Rentals in Sioux City or Norfolk, helping our community and keeping your projects moving.
Get the winning team on your side with experts at Exit Realty Midwest Lamars. Misty Zeck, Dave Close, Austin Sitzman, Abby Phillips, Jody Adler, Alec Ryken, and Clark Goodchild are ready to help you call the plays when it comes to buying or selling your home. Learn more at ExitRealtyMidwest.com.
Quality Lube of Lamar's is proud of all our Plymouth County athletes. At Quality Lube, they focus on you, the customer, to ensure that they can keep you on the road when you need to be. From diagnostic repair to routine oil changes, Quality Lube can do it all.
This is Waddy Hosyoung, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Well, it's certainly crunch time now for the Bulldog boys as they trail Sergeant Bluff-Luton 54-50. 33 seconds remain here in regulation, and the Dogs need a basket quickly, then need to either get a takeaway or start the fouling process. Tyson Augustine will inbound on the right wing for the Dogs. Got to find some points first. Augustine looks, finds Isaiah Tolson right of the circle, spins to his left to the free throw line, works all the way in. Tough shot, off glass, didn't fall, but he got fouled. 2 free throws coming for Isaiah Tolson, and the foul on A.J. Vanderschaff is his third. Team foul number 4, and that puts Isaiah Tolson on the line shooting 2. He's only attempted 8 free throws. He's made 5 of them. Got to get a couple here with the Dogs down 4. 29.7 ticks to play. Tolson's first, up and short. Isaiah misses the first one. The Bulldogs are at 2 team fouls, so they might have a few chances to get some stoppages. Second free throw here for Tolson. That's good. 1 of 2 at the line for Isaiah Tolson. And it is 54-51 SBL. So the Dogs can look for some takeaways. They've got 2 team fouls, so they're going to have to foul 3 times to put them on the line. Warriors will inbound the length of the floor. Gavin Arndt to trigger it in. See if the Dogs can get a takeaway. They bounce it in. A.J. Vanderschaff, double team trap, and the timeout called by SBL just in time. Timeout called by the Warriors with 28 seconds to go. It's 54-51. SBL leads. Warriors want a timeout. We'll take it as well. Back after this on KLEM.
When it comes to service, your Lamar's Hy-Vee is #1 for shopping both in-store and online. Save with the Fuel Saver plus Perks Rewards program at Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle.
Game on, Lamars. Looking for a winning team for your finances? Join Cent Credit Union. As a member-owned cooperative, Cent is all about you, your goals, your community. Let's score big together. Visit centcu.org today, where your success is our play.
Williams & Company, certified public accountants, congratulates all area athletes in support of excellence, good sportsmanship, and the spirit of teamwork. A proud sports sponsor, Williams & Company, CPAs, your full-service business advisor with a local office in Lamar's. Colbeck Incorporated is proud to support local high school athletics. They encourage you to play hard and play smart and always show good sportsmanship. Best of luck from your friends, Brian, Kevin, and Wayne Colbeck.
This is head coach Cody Dierkup, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
Well, we're poised for a good finish. 28 seconds left. It's Sergeant Bluff-Luton 54, Lamar's 51. The Warriors will have the inbound on the sideline. Gavin Arndt will trigger it in. He's guarded by Carter Melvin on the inbound. First minutes tonight. Melvin tightly guards the inbound. The inbound is deflected in the corner. Tyson Augustine commits the foul. Augustine commits the foul going after the basketball. And it's Tyson's second, team foul number 3. We are not at free throws. No, we are not at free throws yet. It's just team foul number 3 in this quarter. 27 seconds to go, and now the Bulldogs will try and go for another takeaway. They've got a couple of tries at this one. Still at 3 team fouls. And a foul right before the inbound. This will go on Tyson Augustine again. That's his third, team foul number 4. So, again, not quite free throws. You got one more try to get a takeaway before putting him on the line. Arndt will inbound. He looks, gets it in, right corner, and getting out of the double team is Kylan Vanderschaff, and he is fouled while doing so. Kylan Vanderschaff gets fouled by Tyson Augustine, his 4th. That is team foul number 5. And that puts Kylan Vanderschaaf on the free throw line shooting 2. It's been a bit of a rough night for Kylan shooting free throws. He's 3 of 5. Normally shoots 81% from the free throw line. See what he's got here. Vanderschaaf's first. Up, it's good. 55-51 SBL lead. And Kylan Vanderschaaf now with 8 points. Dogs make their defense to offense changes. Also trying to keep some players safe from foul trouble. Second free throw for Vanderschaaf. That one's up. It's good as well. 56-51 SBL. Dogs getting their three-point shooters out there as well. Andrew Grant checks out. Drake Dayhoff replaces him. So you got Tolles and Augustine, Hosneong, Wells, and Dayhoff. You got quite the three-point cadre out there. 24 seconds left. And now the clock started before Wells touched the basketball. So we should probably reset the clock here. 24.6 needs to go on the clock. 56-51 SBL. And the clock started before Wells touched the ball. And now we'll try and do that again. Ball rolls near midcourt. It is scooped up by Wells. Clock starts. Wells off a screen to the top of the key. Works to his right. Kicks right corner. Hosneong fumbles the pass. Dribbles left. Launches a contested three. It's Wells short. Rebound under the basket. Controlled by A.J. Vanderschaaf. And a foul committed. That's probably going to do it from there. Isaiah Tolles in his third. A.J. Vanderschaaf at the line shooting 2. As long as he makes at least one of these, I think that's going to give the Warriors the win. And hand the Bulldogs another tough loss in which the Dogs opened things up strong, but just could not quite hang on to it. A.J. Vanderschaaf to the line to shoot 2. His first one goes up and missed strong. Well, that door's not totally shut yet. It's cracked. It's not shut. 15 seconds left. Dogs down 5. Second one for Vanderschaaf. That rattles in. 57-51 SBL. The Dogs need a 3. Wells comes down, right side 3, missed short. Rebound controlled by the Warriors as A.J. Vanderschaaf is then fouled after the missed shot, and that will do it. 7 seconds to go, Dogs down 6. And this foul is against Tyson Augustine. That's his 5th. And so Tyson Augustine is fouled out of this game. And Andrew Grant will check in to replace Tyson Augustine. So Augustine fouls out of this game. And the Bulldogs will lose this one at home to Sergeant Bluff-Luton. 57-51 is the score, but Vanderschaaf at the line shooting a couple of more free throws to put this one to bed. His first shot rims in and out. 7 seconds left to go. Second one upcoming for Vanderschaaf, and it is good. It's 58-51 SBL. Ball game there. The Dogs let it roll towards center court. Scooped up by Wells. Feeds the right corner. Drake Dayhoff to his left. Follow away right wing 3. Wells short. And that'll be your ball game tonight. Your final score, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 58, Lamar's 51. The Bulldogs let another one slip away, and Sergeant Bluff-Luton uses a 21-10 fourth quarter advantage to hand the Bulldogs their 5th loss in conference play. Your final score tonight, Sergeant Bluff-Luton 58, Lamar's 51. As the Warriors improve to 9-4 overall, now 5-3 in the MRAC. The Bulldogs, they dropped to 5-8 on the season and now sit at 3-5 in conference play. Well, let's take a break. We've got your post-game coverage coming up in just a moment. We'll get a recap of the contest with some statistical breakdown, and we'll chat with the head coach of the Lamar's boys basketball team, Coach Cody Deercup, get his thoughts on the night. Again, your final score this evening, it was Sergeant Bluff-Luton 58, Lamar's 51. And we are back with more Bulldog basketball coverage in just a moment here on KLEM.
Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud supporters of this broadcast. Hard work and determination are vital to the success of our area athletics. The Lamar's Community Athletic Boosters are proud to stand behind our athletes and coaches as they work toward success on the field and in the classroom.
At American Bank, we believe in offering you what you want in a bank. Free checking, free debit and ATM cards, extended lobby and drive-up hours, competitive loans and deposit rates, online and mobile banking with bill payment and mobile deposit services. American Bank, achieving success together for over 130 years.
Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Julie Hurt with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's, your local real estate expert dedicated to results. Whether buying or selling a home, call me, Julie Hurt, with Century 21 ProLink in Lamar's at 540-7757. That's 540-7757.
Peace Pizza House is your destination before and after the game. Whether you need to feed the whole family or just looking to get out before the game, make sure to stop at Peace Pizza House. You'll find many appetizers, burgers, salads, pasta, and of course, Peace Pizza House outstanding pizza selections. Your entire family is sure to find something they're looking for. Peace Pizza House would like to wish our local teams the best of luck this season.
Lamar's Agri-Center, your local source for top-performing Kent feed products, bulk grass seed, bulk bird seed, lawn care essentials, dust control solutions, and much more, all accompanied with exceptional service. The Lamar's Agri-Center, your source for everything that grows.
Advanced Eye Healthcare, Dr. Becky DeRuyter knows all of our student athletes need to keep their eye on the ball. Make sure with an eye exam at Advanced Eye Healthcare at Walmart Vision Center in Lamar's. Dr. Becky DeRuyter.
Season after season, our community comes together to support our students and the activities they love. At Northwest Bank, we celebrate that commitment, showing up, giving your best, and supporting one another every step of the way. Whether you're chasing financial goals or cheering from the stands, we're here to help you with flexible accounts, personalized service, and a team dedicated to your success. Here's to our student athletes, playing strong and representing our hometown with heart. Northwest Bank, member FDIC.
Commitment you can bank on. Lamar's Physical Therapy wants to wish our student athletes a successful and injury-free season. But if injury occurs, our therapists are here to get you back into the game. No doctor referral needed. Call us at 546-1718. Lamar's Physical Therapy, your hometown therapy provider.
Men's fashions, tuxedo rentals, and dry cleaning services. That's Mesher's Clothing, downtown Lamar's. Open weekdays 9 till 5:30, Saturdays 9 till 4. See Chad for all your fashion needs. That's Mesher's in the middle, downtown Lamar's.
At Roosters Harley-Davidson in Sioux City, you can find your perfect ride with bikes, gear, and service you can trust. Find them online at roostersh-d.com or stop by Roosters Harley-Davidson today, where your next ride is waiting.
This is Mason Pippett, and you're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KLEM.
We welcome you back inside of the Lamar's Community Competition Gym here on KLEM. Lamar's online audio is found on our website, KLEM1410.com. We also video stream this matchup on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel, so you can go back to watch that anytime on demand. Your final score in the boys' contest tonight, it was Sergeant Bluff-Luton 58 and Lamar's 51. As the Bulldogs let one slip away once again, the Warriors outscored Lamar's to a margin of 21-10 in that fourth quarter. It's starting to become a bad dream here for the Dogs. Last few times we've seen them, bad fourth quarters, bad second halves. And a few times this season, the Dogs jump out to a massive lead. They were up 11 at the end of the first quarter and just slowly but surely let it chip away. And ultimately, their opponent comes up with a win. Again tonight, the Warriors pick up a 58-51 lead. It's a tough loss for the Dogs, who now fall to 5-8 on the season. They are 3-5 in the Missouri for Activities Conference, while Sergeant Bluff-Luton improves to 9-4 overall, and now sits at 5-3 on the season. Coming up in our postgame show, we'll chat with Cody Deercup, the head coach of the Bulldog boys basketball team. But let's take a look at some of the offensive numbers here tonight. First, the Bulldogs, they end up going 20 of 55 from the field. A tough 5 of 20 shooting night from the three-point arc and only 6 of 8 at the free throw line. The top scorer for Lamar's here tonight was Jack Wells. He finished with 18 points. 10 points in there for Waddy Hosniak, the two Bulldogs that finished in double figures. 9 points for Tyson Augustine. It was 8 points for Andrew Grant. And then pretty slim picking afterwards. 3 points for Tegan Bogue, 2 for Mason Pippett, and just 1 point at the free throw line for Isaiah Tolson, although Isaiah did some good things outside of the scoring column here tonight. Sergeant Bluff-Luton went 18 of 45 from the field. They struggled from the three-point arc as well, to the tune of a 4 of 20 night, and finished 18 for 23 from the free throw line. Their top scorer tonight was none other than Brody Van Kalsbeek. He had 19 points, 11 of which came in the second half. 11 points for Gavin Arndt. All of those came in the first half. 9 points for Kylan Vanderschaff. 8 points for A.J. Vanderschaff. They only scored in the second half of play. 6 points for Dylan Jansen, and it was 5 points for Jacoby Cofield as well. So, once again, it was a 58-51 Sergeant Bluff-Luton advantage as the Warriors hand the Bulldogs another loss. Lamar's has now dropped 5 of their last 6 basketball games to fall to 5-8 overall and 3-5 in the Missouri for Activities Conference, while Sergeant Bluff-Luton now sits at 9-4 overall and 5-3 in conference play. As we talked about on the girls' side, these next 3 games very tough on the boys' side. The Bulldogs will be at Sioux City East, at Bishop Heelan, at 10th-ranked Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln the next 3 nights. So tough matchups. The Bulldogs will return home on February 3rd to take on Sioux City North. But first, we are joined by the head coach of the Bulldog boys, Coach Cody Deercup. Let's go to the start. First quarter of play, you got up 17-6. Took an 11-point lead into that second quarter of competition. What did you like about how you guys came out of the gate?
Our guys came out ready to play. Okay, Lamar's Sergeant Bluff's always going to, get our guys going out fast. They did a nice job of getting out and running in transition and being engaged in our scouting report and what we wanted to try to prevent them from doing on the offensive end.
That was a great start, and Jack was certainly hitting some baskets for you. It seems like when he is in a flow, everybody else kind of follows suit. How big is it when he gets going?
It's huge. Yeah, you felt that in the third quarter. He got a bunch of tough buckets for us. The nice thing is he can score at all 3 levels, and our guys kind of feed off of that. And it makes things easier for other guys, too. And what I enjoy about coaching Jack is he's unselfish. He has no problem of getting to his spot on the floor and kicking it to somebody. He had a couple really nice passes, one in the first half out to Waddy for a 3, and they had a tough one in traffic in the second half, too, down here on this end. So,
yeah, he had a great night for you, 18 points. Unfortunately, after that first quarter, Sergeant Bluff-Luton kept going after you and ultimately came back. What was it that they did differently or better that ultimately closed the gap here tonight?
You saw it right out of the gate. They wanted to get to the hoop in the second half. Kylan did a nice job of getting to the hoop. He got to the free throw line a couple times. They were doing some things to us in the second half that we were doing to them in the first half. We knew they didn't score. I don't think either one did the Vanderschaff score in the first half, and neither did the Jansen kid.
No, he didn't.
Okay, so our scouting report was to keep those are the 3 we want to hold under their averages. Our guys did an outstanding job in the first half of doing that, and then in the second half, you can't play a full game of basketball and expect their best 3 scores not to score at all. So we knew it was coming at some point. Unfortunately, we couldn't hold them off.
And part of the reason why the Vanderschaff kids did not score in the first half was their 3-point shots just, you guys were contesting them so well.
Yeah.
It's got to be tough, too, when you've got players like that who can score at all 3 levels. You kind of have to pick which one to defend.
Yeah, and that was our first game where we weren't switching all screens. I give our guys a ton of credit. They don't feel it now. But when you watch that game, we can get better from that game just from watching film and seeing how well we, implement going over screens yesterday in practice and being in shooter's hip pocket and helping on curls and only doing that for 1 practice and then, holding them to 58 points and, 22 at halftime. Like a ton of positives can be taken away. It's more fun when we get a win, though. So I feel it for our guys.
That fourth quarter certainly was the final nail in the coffin. You guys had a tie game at 46, and then they kind of ran away from you at that point. What needed to happen if you guys were to hold
Yeah,
them
we
off?
were executing against TJ after timeouts at the end of quarters, and we didn't tonight. We didn't even get a shot up, I don't think, on one of those, and that's tough. Good basketball teams, just what we talked about briefly in the locker room, this time of year, good basketball teams are at least getting a shot up, so we just need to make sure that we're getting a look, even if it's late in the shot clock. We got to give ourselves a chance to put the ball in the hoop.
Speaking of good basketball teams, you got 3 more coming up on the road the next 3 games. How do you move forward from this? How do you learn to get better?
I hope our guys use it. I know we just talked about that. It stings. You walk in the locker room, Lamar's Sergeant Bluff, it's always a tight game. Like, you want it to sting, and hopefully our guys show up to practice tomorrow. I told them just now what I said to you on Saturday about not knowing if, we won or lost the night before just because of how they show up. So they need to keep showing up. We don't know when our night's going to be, and hopefully it's Friday night against East.
Yeah, I hope so. Would love for a season sweep of the Black Raiders.
Yep.
Coach, we'll let you go. Appreciate your time. Best of luck this week.
Hey, thanks.
Yep. Cody Deercup, head coach of Lamar's Community Boys Basketball. We appreciate him joining us on our post-game coverage tonight. The Bulldogs fall to Sergeant Bluff-Luton by a final score of 58-51. And the Dogs now sit at 5-8 on the season, 3-5 in the conference. SPL is now 9-4, 5-3 in the conference. As we mentioned already, the Bulldogs have 3 road games coming up: at Sioux City East Friday night, at Bishop Heelan next week Tuesday, and at 10th-ranked Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln next Friday. Tough matchups there. The Bulldogs will be back home against Sioux City North on February 3rd, and that's going to be our next Bulldog basketball broadcast here on KLEM Radio. Our next basketball broadcast in general comes your way on Friday night, and we'll be heading to Marcus as the Galen Catholic Jays take on MMCRU. Coverage starts around 5:45, girls game at 6, boys at 7:30. Can catch you right here on KLEM Radio or watch it on the KLEM Radio YouTube channel. Tough night tonight for the Bulldog basketball teams. They drop both to a good set of Sergeant Bluff-Luton squads. The girls' game went the way of the Warriors, 53-41. And the boys' game went the way of the Warriors, 58-51. That'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in to this edition of Bulldog Basketball. We'll talk with you Friday night from Marcus as Galen takes on MMCRU. Until then, so long. Thanks for listening, and have a great rest of your Tuesday night.
This is 1410 KLEM Lamar's and on